Welcome back to Marcainne after break. So, run me through what's happening.
I'm going to a doctor because I'm worried about what's wrong with me.
What's wrong with you?
I'm beat to shit.
What did you tell the fucking doctors?
Oh,
they're client agency doctors, I assume.
The intent was to be able to go as a superhero. For superhero purposes. Because I got beat to absolute shit, and I don't need to go to like the ER, but I still want to get checked up.
Okay, cool. As you make your way over to 4th Ward, as it's later in the evening, probably around 9-ish or so, as this is the only time they can get you in, but you make your way past the research labs, which I believe you and Sunny have both visited.
Yes.
But past there to a, not really a hospital building, but more of a medical research building. Yeah. It has hospital rooms, but it's not like the tall skyscraper.
It's just for like testing.
And there's no ER. It's studying purposes.
Yeah, makes sense.
As you walk in, you get checked in, you get sat onto a doctor's office table. As a nurse comes in and she starts talking with you, they ask if you are interested in doing a superhero physical.
Sure. Yeah.
It'll probably run you. I assume you're on your parents' insurance.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It'll probably end up running you about $250 for the physical.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and only a $50 copay for everything else, considering nothing goes wrong.
Yeah.
So about $300 total.
Yeah, Dan, I'll do that.
Awesome. As eventually she leaves, a doctor finally comes in. He doesn't wear a lab coat at all. He wears kind of professional clothing. He puts on gloves and takes a bunch of tests off of you. They do a full blood test. And check all of your vitals and everything, and you seem relatively great. He kind of talks with you throughout it. His name is Dr. Ezra Hakim. Dr. Hakim. And the whole process, because you go through with the full physical, ends up being about 3 hours long.
That makes sense.
Yeah, which is most of it's not the physical. About an hour for the full physical, because they have to test a lot of other things since you are a superhero. Not only that, but you have superpowers. Before eventually, you have a 2-hour waiting period, and occasionally the nurse comes in and checks on you. She offers to get you water if you need it. Before eventually, after the 3-hour waiting period, and it's
after midnight.
After midnight now, yeah. As Dr. Hakim walks in, he is a tan-skinned man with green eyes, dark brown hair, slightly swept over on his face. As he comes in and pulls up his office chair and sits down. All right, Tayana. We figured out a lot. I have with me some documents about everything that we have found out. Everything looks good for the most part.
That's good.
Could you really quickly, your last name?
Tonali.
Yeah. And your age?
18.
And you were born in what year?
What year is the campaign in? 2024. 2006.
Okay. As he starts putting down papers in front of you, and he walks you through everything. He tells you what every page is about and what the segments are about. And everything looks pretty good. You did suffer some bruising that's healing well, but you had no fractures, no sprains, no broken bones, no concussion, none of the stuff that your allies seem to have suffered. Awesome. Which is incredible considering you're fucking dying.
I was dying there for a second.
Yeah, actually incredible, which he does point out.
Yeah.
But there is something I wanted to talk to you about.
Okay, sure.
It's really hard to tell, but based on your hormone levels, results show that you're about, on average scale for a young woman,
all right,
around the age of 21.
But I'm 8. Huh. Is that how that works? Oh no. So they're saying that me using my... Oh no. So I'm burned. My super speed is burning through my life.
It wouldn't be the first time we see it. We know that you have small amount of pyrokinesis, obviously.
Yes.
And you are not immune to the fire that you generate. It is possible that you are also not immune to whatever side effects your super speed has been causing.
I mean, I think I'm immune to fire now. I wasn't initially. I've had a lot of heat subjected to me. Maybe I will get immune to it, but I've had my super speed for so much longer than my heat control.
It is possible. Do you know how often you use your super speed in a day?
Yikes. The answer is yes.
A lot.
If you could give me like a number of hours out of the day. You think 5?
Yeah, that's not an unreasonable number. Usually 3 to 5, depending on what it is. It's more commonly I use it for a lot for studying. I slot about 2 times a week. I study for about 8 hours, where I use it mostly my super speed for that time. So it averaging across the days. Yeah, it is probably like 4 to 5 hours a day.
Okay. What all do you use it for? What all do you use your powers for?
Heroing and studying mostly, as well as sometimes when I need to cross the city fast, I will just run.
Okay. And your powers developed when?
About when I was 6 or 7. I didn't use it much, and it wasn't as fast back then.
I was going to ask that. Have your powers spiked recently?
Yes, recently. Ever since I started doing a hero in the sword, yeah.
Did you ever test your pace when you were younger?
A little bit, yeah.
And it was about...
It started out about 30 miles per hour. Is where it started when I first got it, but it's slowly been developing over time. I've also been trying to train it, so...
And what would you say your cap is now?
I mean... about 250 miles per hour, so pretty good speed.
And most of that has been in the last few years, last year?
Last few years or so, ever since I got into high school, is when they started to get developing really fast.
Okay.
And then recently a lot more of my fire powers came out. I didn't used to be able to do this a few months ago. Other than when I run.
I'm sure is likely that this is probably a side effect of your powers.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Our ability to manage anything like this as a side effect is...
Yeah, no, I don't know how anyone manages this kind of side effect.
Out of our control entirely.
Yeah,
but that does mean it's probably mostly in your control if it is a side effect. You could limit the use of your power. There is a chance when we see side effects like this that they stagnate, meaning perhaps when you hit puberty you all at once got a burst of energy which would match up with the increase in powers, and maybe that aged your body.
Okay, so maybe it was a burst all at once.
And it could stagnate out.
Okay.
There is also the chance that as your powers grow and
develop and get faster,
strength, that they will
get worse.
The side effect could get worse.
That if I get to a point where I get burned through a year in a minute.
I think that would
be a little extreme. Sorry, I'm really worried about this. That would be extreme, but like...
I think it is something that you should take seriously.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, no. Okay. Yeah, so I should not be... Oh no, Tiana, think about all her school. How she's been... The only way she can do her school is by using her super speed. Oh, fuck.
Are you alright?
School or your life?
No, I rely on my power to do a lot of things. Oh, this is really bad. Okay. Thank you. No, I really appreciate this. I'm glad that we found this out.
I would suggest not freaking out too much about it. Let's say your powers did escalate in strength about 3 years ago.
Sure.
That means it's probably only doubling your estimated age, which is concerning, but again, with methods to limit your uses and proper spacing of it, as well as more study on your body, there is a chance, though very minor, that some of the tests could have been out of whack. We estimate 3 years. It actually could be plus or minus 2 or so.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Dan's like, oh my god, I'm 5 years older! Just like,
Just didn't hear the minus part.
No. I don't think anybody in that moment
No,
hears the minus part.
absolutely. Of course not. I've grown up too fast. Am I right?
I would recommend, obviously budgeting your time.
Yeah.
Secondly, I would recommend more testing and research be done on it.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Thirdly, perhaps hiring another superpowered individual to train you, or someone professional in that field.
That would make sense. Though the problem is my powers are very strange. I don't know anybody else who can manipulate time because I don't.
You don't particularly need somebody with your subset of powers.
Okay.
You need somebody who can teach.
That's fair. Okay. I appreciate you finding this out. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh no. Okay. Is that all?
That was the final thing. I wanted to end off on that, so you
No,
could
that makes sense. That makes sense. I would not have
at
heard the
least
rest
hear
of
that
it.
everything else was good.
Yeah, I would not have heard the rest of it.
I don't usually do this, but he will pull out a business card and hand it to you. I work with a lot of higher up superheroes, but this particular case is one, strange, and two, dangerous.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I would like to at least be updated on the progress.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. I will keep you in the loop best I can. Okay. I've got to do a lot this week now. Okay. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Excellent. Okay. That's terrible. Okay. Yep. Dan will just kind of sit there, and get quiet after a bit.
Yeah.
I'm just freaking out.
You can stay in the office as long as you like.
Mm.
I am going to get back in the labs, but
Of course.
if there's anything you need, just give me a call.
Of course,
or if there is any
appreciate
updates on everything. Again, I would recommend probably speaking with your agent to hire a tutor of some kind.
Yeah, that makes sense.
With the oddity of your powers, I'm giving it a 90% chance that it is something that can be unfixed.
Okay, so it could be remedied in some way? Or
A
not?
90% chance it can.
Oh.
That still does mean there's about a
Okay.
10% chance that it is able to be trained out of you. It isn't likely, but
That's bad. Okay. Oh no. Yeah. Okay, cool. Okay. Okay. Thank you. I'm like get ready to leave.
Yep.
And we'll walk back to your door.
you'll probably have to pick up public transport.
Okay, that's fair.
That's
fair,
a
fair.
long
That is
distance.
fair.
But as you, for the first time in a while, take public transport
Yeah.
after midnight
Yeah.
back to your dorm.
In the.
Anyway, Sienna goes missing.
That's like in the base. I'm not calling it. Fuck you.
You get back to your dormitories, and just underneath the door frame to your dorm, the shadows just outside of it are dark, almost mist-like.
Before I get here, there was a text message sent to both Tori and the group
Yeah.
saying, we need to talk.
Is that it?
Are you in danger? Where are you right now? On my way right now. We need
I
to
am
talk
fine.
so easy.
Yeah, that's fair.
You're superhero. You
to
can't
reply.
do this.
I am okay. We need to talk about something. Something came up.
Let us know right now.
We'll talk about it later.
Skateboarding on my gurney.
Your feet, your fucking Christian's feet out of your feet, just going doo.
Yeah, because that's a good idea.
To a wall to activate to activate his little comm link. Just going, oh my god, are you okay?
As Santa's in front of her room and the shadows look a little wispy, is that what you're saying?
Misty.
Misty, okay.
Hear me out. She's secretly.
I can use my Firepower. My firepower shouldn't age me.
It's like the old Steven Universe things where everyone's White Diamond. Everyone's bi, by the way. Anyway, sorry. What do you do?
Tayana is secretly mine.
It's Aaron, actually. I don't know if you know.
Is freaking out and paranoid.
Yeah.
Are there any cameras in like the dorm hallways?
Not in the hallways,
Okay.
because that could see into students'
Yeah,
rooms,
that's
which
what I
is
thought.
questionable.
Yeah.
There is on the stairwell entrances.
Okay, but like where I'm at
but,
right
like,
now, I'm
pointing
fine.
into this
yeah,
room, yes.
so they can monitor access, not anything else. Yeah, Tiana, knowing this, will have one of her her blade of fire out, and is walking towards it, ready to fucking slash at a shadow.
Yeah.
And is distinctly making sure I'm not going to stab Amy.
Okay.
Yeah. It is going to reach to the door.
Mm-hmm.
Turn it as quietly as she can.
Overly calmly. Tayana, are you alright?
And open it up.
She's dead.
She's dead. The calling falls out of my ear.
Yeah. Please roll me a stealth check.
Okay. Well, I got a +5 to this.
Yeah.
1.
Natural 20 for 25.
Ooh.
Natural 20 for
That is a natural 20.
25 is great.
As good as I can do.
Slowly open the door. The inside of the room is dark, though not oddly so. It's just normally dark. It's past midnight, and the lights are off. The only thing that is lit up is Amy's computer, with her hunched over at it, fallen asleep on the keyboard as it's just slowly typing. Yeah.
I look back to where like the light was like if there was a shadow coming from the door or anything. Is it just like normal?
Nothing there.
Okay, maybe I'm just freaking out. I'm probably just freaking out. Okay.
I love being evil.
Being evil goes crazy.
Yeah.
You hear that behind you. It's being evil with fucking mustache twirling villain.
It's just Trinity.
It's Trinity with a mustache. I'm gonna go dump battery ass into the ocean.
And kill 9 cats to get
That's gonna be next is with her next PowerPoints.
Yeah.
You step in.
Yeah, I
And
step
you
in.
close the door successfully without waking up.
I'm going to lay down and go to bed. This animal like just fucking crash.
Yeah.
And waiting 15 minutes or so going to sleep because she's still a little paranoid about seeing the shadows.
Yeah. You wait 15 minutes. Amy remains asleep the whole time. The shadows don't seem to do anything.
Don't seem evil. They don't seem evil
They
here.
don't seem
But
evil.
how long has it been pressing me? Is she really asleep? He's the letter
Do you want to
E
snoop on her
behind.
laptop? Do you
What?
want to snoop on her laptop? No. Okay.
Sorry, no. Lawrence has been suspicious of this bitch since day one, right?
Diana is not that paranoid.
I think she's a spy.
A spy?
A Clyde
She
spy.
openly stated she works for
think
Clyde
she's a
Agency.
Clyde
I think she'd be a
spy.
terrible
I
spy.
openly work for Klein. Am I a spy?
Yes.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
You guys are both Klein spies, spying on each other, obviously.
Because
Actually-
you're trying to find out which one of you is secretly blind.
Actually, this is a hyper-Republican campaign, and they're both women of color, so I mean...
Hey,
it's-
yo.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a
we'll,
home.
we'll go to sleep.
Trump just got elected, and I'm pretty upset.
Okay.
Okay, well that states it.
Does date it. Anyways,
So
That's
it's either
2016.
20s.
So we're either 2016 or some nebulous future which we don't know
or
about.
2028.
Or one of many Trump's future elections.
anyways.
Diana goes to sleep
Yes.
to promptly wake up at like 8 a.m.
Yeah. Amy has seemingly woken up before you, as her laptop is gone, probably packed in her bag, as she's probably out of class. But this makes it the morning of Tuesday. Lord.
I got classes.
Yep.
I will text Agent Moreno that I would like to meet sometime after I get out of school.
Yeah, she'll respond relatively immediately and being like, "Do you want all of Koala Team to be there?" She corrects herself. Most of Koala Team.
Alright, let's push you on
What's happening? I'm sorry, Eli.
Oh my god! I just misspoke.
It's so mean-spirited. It's so
It's
funny.
not mean-spirited.
Agent Mariner said, "Do you want all quality team being there?" And then correct yourself to say most of quality team being
Amazing.
Anyways.
Do I want to talk about that separately? Yeah, Taylor will talk about that separately. She'll set up a. Oh, she's gotta like block out time now because she's gonna go there.
Can't cheat anymore.
Or you need to be based and use your power.
Based to use my power base.
It's actually linked to your fire control. Means that it's been 3 years in the past month or two. Yeah.
You're literally
burning through your life.
And you don't even use it that much.
Hey, can I be honest about something? No. We got. You were talking to that doctor. I was so concerned. We got hit with your hormone levels or showing us something. I was like, oh my god, is Tayana pregnant? I was horrified.
never do that.
Never. That would have been terrible.
Hormone levels mean so much.
I know. No, I know.
Like,
but
It means everything.
I was thinking cancer.
really anything, yeah.
Taylor,
I was thinking Mad Mind back killed over here.
Based.
it means literally so much.
But the cancer also has time control powers. It is growing at a rapid rate.
I was just feeling that it was going to be something horrible. I was like, what's the worst thing this could be? And my brain went to
Teen
pregnancy.
pregnancy.
Yeah.
Christ.
That would be Team Work. She's 21.
I
don't like this.
I can guarantee you Invincible does it worse.
Yeah.
What?
Taylor will say
that
yes. Have the quality team can't be there. Yeah.
So you do want to do it together?
Yes.
Awesome.
That is purely because Taylor's thinking about time, and she gets out of school at 3 today.
Yeah. The three of you get a message from Tori asking if you guys are available to meet up after around 4-ish, 4:30.
Is this about the ominous message Tayana sent last night?
It would be, yes.
I'll be there immediately. Alright.
Immediately.
Yeah, I'm gonna be there.
I have been told that it's not urgent, but she would like you guys to be there if you can make the time.
I'll borrow my car.
I'm not so worried about getting there. I'm more worried about what I'm gonna show up in. My hands are still broken, my suit's covered in blood, and I can't get dressed.
Why don't we'll just relay the information to you?
I got you. Nope, don't worry about it.
Do you trust Jet?
Oh, that's not Kane's worry at all. Yeah, alright. And Kane's gonna get help getting into his super suit. He can't wear obviously the gloves and the sleeves at all, so it's really terrible. I show up as Sunny with 2 broken arms.
Yeah.
Broken arms.
As before your guys' meeting, Victor, you are returned to consciousness for the first day since the attack. As midway through the day, Dr. Leah Santano enters the room. Afternoon. It looks like you're doing well.
Looks like I'm doing alright.
How are you feeling?
Like shit.
That makes sense. Your concussion is really severe, but otherwise your body is recovering very well. You have you had some internal bleeding, but it is being taken care of. There is, outside of that, just bruises, no sprains, fractures, or breaks, which is good.
Yeah, that's really great, all things considered.
Yes. Is your hearing doing well?
How is it?
Quiet.
A On the bright side, not everything seems so loud now.
That's good. Your headphones were broken.
Yeah. That's
Your family, as she picks up a set of headphones, dropped off this. I don't think they're as high quality as the previous ones, but if your hearing does return back quickly, which we believe it should, those are at least there for you.
That's good. Shit. What day is it?
It's currently Tuesday. It's around 3 p.m.
Shit, I have school to get to.
Your school and work have been contacted. They know that you're in the hospital. Your family has also been contacted.
I think I remember.
We've been telling people that you and Kane were in a bus crash.
Oh, yeah, for my dad and my sister, you don't have to tell them that.
We will keep that in mind for the future, but unfortunately we couldn't
No, I understand.
do that without your consent. Though, on behalf of two of your workers, we were allowed to share some information. Just that you were in the hospital, your room, they came to visit you, obviously.
That's good.
I do have to talk to you. You're going to be put on 24-hour watch for the next 5 days. You need to have someone with you at all times. We recommend being away from loud noises, obviously. Bright colors, flashing lights, even quickly exiting and entering a building when the sun is out could be dangerous. We also need you to be around somebody at any point in time. If you do not have a person who can provide that to you, then you are able to stay in the hospital for those 5 days, if you would like. But if you have a person who can take care of you, we would need them to come here to pick you up, and they would have to sign some documentation agreeing that they are to watch over you, and you would have to sign some documentation, and we can release you as soon as tomorrow morning.
That's great news. I'll look around to see who all can pick me up.
Awesome. I do want to talk to you. The internal bleeding, as she pulls up an x-ray that was not listed on your charts, as she pulls up, I don't know if it's an x-ray, it's more like a, is it MRI
Yeah.
scan?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
Of your brain.
Yes, that's
That's
yes,
what they would have to
either
do.
an MRI or it's a CAT scan.
I was thinking CAT scan, but I was like, I don't know the difference.
No, for
between-
internal bleeding, it's for MRI. It's
It would be
MRIs.
an MRI.
MRI, okay, cool. Yeah, as she puts down some pictures of MRIs, and you don't know what you're looking at, but she goes on to explain to you it's really bad. It's not good. You suffered some internal bleeding in your brain in several areas.
That makes sense. I think they were cleaning it.
Your eardrums were completely shattered. They will return in time. Your hearing is very good and very sensitive. We have no doubt that they'll be able to repair themselves. What we are most worried about is the concussion and the bleeding. The bleeding has been stopped, and as of right now, there are no significant changes that we've added. But due to the concussion and how severe it is, you can expect anything from short-term to long-term effects, including but not limited to chronic headaches and migraines. You might have some motor issues. Your motor functions might not work properly, especially in the recovery period, but it could last outside of that. This much damage to the brain can sometimes result in mood swings or personality disorders forming, even if you are not genetically predisposed. Memory problems, obviously, as well as looking way into the future, stuff that could arise way later down the road. Strokes, early onset dementia, I just wanted you to be aware.
Yeah, better to have a plan, than not. Wow, that's a long list. I didn't realize it was that bad.
I'm sure you know more than anyone that your power leaves you particularly vulnerable to what happened to you. And this is just my recommendation as a medical practitioner, not as someone who works for client agencies. If you were to get a call that deals with Echo or anybody of her power type, I wouldn't go. There's a lot worse things that can happen than death. As a doctor, I've seen people lose their families in ways undescribable. Mental disorders, dementia, memory issues, in general, personality defects are all serious. But I can't tell you what to do. I also can't tell Klein what to advise you. That's just my personal recommendation. I don't think you need to stop hero work.
Yeah, that makes sense. Thanks for the recommendation. Nika wasn't even the one who really did that to me. So I guess I got lucky. She just hit me with a skateboard. That didn't do anything.
Yeah, she seems confused.
It was my own skateboard.
I'm high.
No, you're not. You're not.
Yeah.
You have no fractures or anything that they would have to
No.
pay much for.
I slipped in some meds. No, I'm joking.
I know. Then with that, I will set up your release for tomorrow morning. How does 8 a.m. work for you?
Yeah, that sounds good.
If you're able to get somebody, I can keep you in longer if you'd like.
Yeah, where is everything that I own?
Right, I will bring it to you.
Thank you.
Yeah. She steps out for a moment, leaving you alone. And eventually, in the same bag with VV on it is your stuff. Yeah. She asks to leave the room before you open up anything because of privacy.
If I don't, because it seems like my phone logically might have died in that time. Is there a hospital phone I could use?
Yeah, we have some. I could also. Would you like a charger?
Oh. I guess you would have those. Yes.
I can buy one at the gift shop.
Oh. Thank you.
Yeah, give me just a second. As she goes down to the gift shop and comes back up with a brand new phone charger, as she plugs it in and plugs in your phone. But she pushes over a table with a hospital phone on it. If you need to call anyone, if you know their phone numbers. If there's anything else, if you don't need anything else, I'm probably gonna head out for the day.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Awesome. The nurses will be here the whole time. She runs you through everything. If you need anything, do not hesitate to ask them.
Yeah, I'll make sure to do that.
Your agent should be updated with pretty much all of your medical records. So, as she walks out, eventually your phone comes back to life.
18 missed calls.
From
16 missed texts.
And that's just from Jets.
yeah.
How many did I miss from my father?
A lot.
And then I have one text from my sister being like, "Hey, where are you?"
Yeah.
I just. Which is touching.
You have a text from Kane from this morning just going, it's... Sorry. Drop my phone.
Amazing.
You provide the most intriguing dialogue.
Thank you, I appreciate it. I
Would you like
worked
to
really
text
hard on it.
anyone?
I tried to be
Jet is gonna get a text from Victor, saying, "Hey, do you have a minute to call?"
Somebody took it.
Not even 6 seconds later.
I set it down. It's like I'm gonna use the bathroom first.
Yeah, like a bug.
There's a little brain rot.
There it is!
All Mayflies fans are a level of brain rot.
Yeah, degenerate.
It's bugging time.
It's bugging.
Bugging.
We just bugging.
We bugging.
Oh shit, we can go back to bugging.
As you receive a call from.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I'll
Victor wakes up. Yeah, proves the bugging.
Hello.
Hi, you okay?
I mean, my head hurts. Feels like shit.
Okay. Shit, I'm already out and about. I will start heading to the hospital.
No, don't worry about it right
Yeah,
now.
too late.
I was just gonna ask, because I don't want to ask my father to pick me up, but I also don't know anyone else who can pick me up.
Whoever picks you up has to sign a document that they will keep watch of you for 24 hours.
You gotta be there 24 hour watch.
Yeah. Which your dad can't do.
Mm-hmm.
Anya
Your sister
has
can't
school.
do.
That's fair enough.
Your favorite unemployed bug might be your best bet.
Unemployed.
There's a slight problem.
He's employed.
Yeah, but like,
Hours are
How long do they
flexible and I don't
say-
give a shit.
I don't know if hours are flexible of a fucking week, bro.
How
I
long
can
did
get fired after a week. I don't give a fuck.
That's fair.
that's
To be
bad.
fair, if you tell Jericho why,
That is true.
That's true.
That-
That's true.
could give you maybe a day. Two of you get him a sandwich. It's like babysitting.
we can?
I will say,
Like
Jet is probably not the best option.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean they have to be there 24 hours. That just means they signed a document telling the hospital that they was, so the hospital doesn't get their asses sued if
Yeah.
they ditch you. But they can absolutely ditch you, and you can have a stroke and die if you want. But
That's an option.
I'm just saying, Jet's primary mode of transportation is or
How about you fly?
50.
it,
You can call Evelyn.
Yeah.
Evelyn will do it.
That's fair enough. Victor
Evelyn-
wants to talk to Jet first.
That's fair.
Oh, it's 3 next.
But I just wanted to talk to you about it first. I
Yeah.
woke up like about 30 minutes ago.
Okay. That's, yeah.
I'll see you soon.
Yeah. If you need anything, text, call. I'll stop wherever you want.
Of course. Thank you.
Really go for
Always.
I think machines are all out there.
In which Victor will wait for Jet to get there.
yeah, as you make your way there. You get there around 4, which leaves you maybe 15 minutes to talk with Boombox if you'd like to get to the meeting with Tori.
I think genuinely Jet has fully forgotten about that.
Okay, I just want to let you know.
No, yeah.
Yeah, as you end up
I
getting...
just see no reason why that would be on Jet's mind right now. 'Cause,
I agree.
that one.
Out of curiosity, did you say that you would go and just forgot? Or did you not reply?
Oh, Jet would have said, yeah, sure, cool.
Just making sure. Okay, as
And
you
no
get
shot.
to Victor's hospital room, he is, for the most part, fully lucid, a little bit out of it, and you can tell that. Still severely concussed, but otherwise okay looking.
Hey.
Nurse told me to keep it down, so.
Oh. Yeah, I actually for once I'm having trouble hearing.
That shit advice.
It's probably good if you spoke too loud. It could probably do something bad.
Words exactly.
How is the rest of the group?
Fine. Well, Kane's arms are busted and Taeyeon's being ominous, but
What's new?
Taeyeon's being Taeyeonous.
What do you mean Taeyeon's being ominous?
unclear messages in the chat. I don't know.
Yeah, as you read those messages.
We need to talk?
I know.
You also have a message from Tori, emailed to all of you, that says you guys will be meeting up with Tayana in 25 minutes from now. That Jet agreed to.
Why'd you head over here? You have
You
a
woke
meeting
up.
to be at. Jet,
Screw that, you're awake.
I'll be awake after a meeting. But thank you. I'm glad. Is everyone else out of the hospital? Am I the last to go?
Kane, I genuinely think he was trying to break out before the 24 hours he had to stay.
Yeah.
That seems interesting of
Okay,
him.
he was.
He doesn't seem like a very defiant person to me.
Kane on painkillers apparently is.
That'll do.
Also has a heavy craving for Pepsi. It's crazy.
That's good to know. Birthday present.
Pepsi, I guess.
Yeah. My mom has a Costco card. Maybe I could go there and grab like 2 of those like big cakes.
Why the fuck does she have a Costco card? She lives by herself. What is she buying in bulk?
She just forgot to cancel.
Oh no! Better yet, I think it's just like a personal flex.
It's a pretty
she's just well off
no,
enough
it's
to-
for the kids, right? Yeah. Yeah.
It's for the kids.
She buys a Costco
Yeah, the kid
card,
she
gives
cares
it to
about
you
so
guys,
much.
so you can use it.
Yeah.
Whatever you
To be
want.
fair, that's a base thing for a parent to do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, probably the only base thing she's done besides leave.
Either way.
Little Elon Musk.
Jet
comes in
will
here.
linger.
Yeah.
I genuinely did. It's funny.
I'm really glad that everyone else is okay. Were you okay? I didn't see you there
Yeah.
the other night, and I worried.
I was home sleeping. So no need to worry about nothing wrong with me.
That's good. Did you just not wake up, or what happened?
I saw it and decided not to go because I don't know. It's 3 a.m, just tired, and I'm thinking I didn't think y'all would go, and to be honest, only half read the text that y'all were sending.
Well,
And now we're here, so.
you know you're important to our team, right? Like, and that, fuck the rest of the team. You're really important to me.
I know.
Jet, when I was there, my performance was nothing short of pitiful. I went up against normal people with some guns, and I
Don't-
ran.
Don't you dare.
What Jet, no,
You give me all the shit you want. You don't say shit about you. Because
That's
if
what
nothing else, you were there.
what I'm trying to say is, Jed, at the end of that, I gave up. I ran into a door that I popped open and couldn't figure out the mechanisms, and I just gave up. But I don't know. I'm not really much of a hero on my own. But I know I can be when you're there. You've always been a lot of my confidence anyways. Sorry, that was shitty to say. I just...
Sappy as shit. But, no, I don't know. I guess not an excuse or nothing, but like, I guess I just haven't been taking this shit seriously, like at all. To be completely honest, I don't mind the patrolling much. Every time there's any message from Klein, I don't know. There's a part of me that thinks I can play hero, and then there's a part of me that remembers getting shot repeatedly, and it's but hell, you see it in me. I should have seen it in me, because you've always been better than that than I have been. So
Jet, I don't know. I know being a hero wasn't always your dream, and I didn't want you to be a hero with me. I didn't want you to be a hero with me because I knew you'd be perfect at it. Or that I thought you... I don't think that you don't care either. I think you prioritize freedom. At least that's what I've gathered over the years, and I think that's important on a hero team. Especially working for Klein. I'm not stupid. I know Klein tends to sometimes shackle people in contracts. Or at least I've heard about it on social media.
But you're playing with the system.
And I need someone there to help tell me when I'm being a pushover, right? So...
Yeah.
let's just make sure that we're heroes together. Okay.
Okay.
Victor's gonna give you a hug.
Jet is going to do a horrible job at trying not to cry. And just... it is like a blend of wanting to hug you with all of his 8th strength. Well, his 10th strength. Pardon me, I'm trying.
No.
Whoa, Mr. Muscles
And
over here.
trying
Muscular.
desperately not to hurt you even slightly. As he just mutters, I'm sorry, your shoulder. For as long as you'll let him.
After about 10 minutes or so, Victor is going to say, now this may be my own insecurities talking, but I know I'd be saying a lot more sorries if I was the reason you missed a meeting. Visit me when you're done. I want to see you again.
I'll come straight back here.
It's great. It'll give me some time to rest too.
Yeah. You know how much. You know how much saying this. Because you know I don't like how your dad treats you, especially about the hero shit. But you should give him a call if you're feeling up for it.
He's mad.
He's worried about you. And if he's smart, he's mad at the situation, not at you. And if he
Yeah.
is mad at you, you let me know. And I'll let him know how stupid he's being.
You know, I appreciate the sentiment, but the last thing I want is you getting in a fight with my dad in the hospital. Not because I think you'd lose, but because I think it's just going to be very loud and... Yeah. He was already, I think, pretty loud.
Sounds like your dad.
Yeah. He was the only one that I could really hear clearly.
Right.
Oh.
Step meeting. 10 minutes late is fashionable, I suppose.
Of course.
I'll be back. And any message you want me to send with, for the team?
I got my phone now.
Suppose that works.
Probably want to hear from me themselves. Or hear from me. Themselves hear. God, it's worse than I thought.
Okay.
As Jet
Yeah.
will
Yeah.
scurry off to meeting.
And then you'll all get an email from, or, no, sorry, I slipped. Text message from Victor saying, hey, Jet stopped by the hospital, to say hi to me. I just woke up a little bit ago. Sorry if he's a little late. Have a nice evening.
That is crazy. That is insane behavior.
Evelyn will shoot over a message. Let us know if you want visitors and when.
Yeah, you're good to come over whenever.
We'll be over after the meeting.
Okay. As 4:30 hits, Jet, you're actually second to arrive. Sunny is first. As you guys are, where you guys want to meet up? In Tori's office? Or are you hanging outside
I
the
just
building?
realized something.
Yeah.
He helped me get dressed, and then immediately. So how this
Oh,
happened?
I thought you guys were doing separately. I totally forgot about you guys.
No, so I helped him.
Got
And
it,
then
that's
fucking booked it.
And I was like,
Oh, right. Yeah.
So I'm left at your property. I think
Yeah.
you're gonna be my ride. You leave it.
I forgot about that.
Dressed as Sunny now. Arms broken. I look over to the to the supercharge station.
No!
No,
do you use it?
Sunny takes public transport.
Sonny takes public transport.
Sunny takes public transport.
We'll get to that in a bit.
Oh no! What?
As yeah, you're there first. Jet eventually arrives.
Hey man,
Hi. Sorry.
dude, you're good. My phone just told me what happened.
Yeah.
That's totally valid. That's totally valid.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought maybe I made a smart decision today. I think. God, I sound like Tiana.
You may want to clarify for me. Just
I was gonna use the supercharge station because you left me and I was like,
no,
what to do.
meaning you didn't.
Yeah, I didn't. I didn't.
Smart.
I don't know. I feel like I probably shouldn't do that right now. I'm still slightly concussed.
Yeah, that's the reason.
Then again, it won't get through to me. You know, it won't rattle me.
It was breaking.
Well, no, but not if I just like put my arms like out.
Oh.
Can you put your arms out
Oh,
far enough for
he
that?
puts his arms out.
Also, aren't some of your ribs still bruised?
Broken.
Oh.
Anyway,
Yeah. Anyway.
I haven't taken the metro. I had to take the train for a single stop. That feels sacrilegious. I took the train from Quality Hills into Quality Hills, and that's. The conductor gave me a nasty look.
There's only 2 stops in Quality Hills.
Yeah, I know. I went from one to the other. They gave me a nasty look when I got off.
Yeah, they always do that.
Not to me. It's alright.
It was probably like a what?
Anyway, let's go inside.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you guys go into,
Probably.
as you guys go to walk inside, Evelyn is arriving.
Oh, very
Oh
nice.
shit! I'm so sorry. I'm a little bit late.
How are you later than Jet?
Yeah. I fully was stopping like 3 different robberies from happening. And I left 30 minutes early because I was just trying to budget my time right. And I just started swinging here, and then all of a sudden, a robbery, and then yeah.
That's awesome.
Dude. That's bullshit. You forgot, didn't you?
No, not at all.
No, you sound like muggings or whatever. Like
It was minor stuff, but yeah, just purse snatchings.
yeah.
Yeah, please don't.
Yeah.
As they like you just go shoulder bump.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I knock you over.
Ow.
Sorry.
No, you're right. It's fine. It's
I don't know the finesse. I'm a little high.
still. I'm making sure you're on painkiller
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah, that would do it. Yeah.
My bones aren't together yet.
Yep. That. I
Still
said
just
it.
kind of floating.
I said it out loud and then
Free
realized
hanging.
it didn't. Said it out loud and realized it didn't make sense what I said. So.
Okay.
You guys walk in to Agent Rena's office.
Yep.
As she has a chair set out for 4 of you, as you guys all sit down.
Tiana's
it's
over
about
here, I imagine. No.
it's about 4:33.
Bum,
Agent Rena
bum,
looks at the
bum.
3 of you. Goes, Hi.
Hi.
Where's
This is all.
Tiana?
How was I
I
second?
don't know. She said she would be here.
I'll send a quick text message to Tiana. Hey,
You're getting off the train.
just checking where you at.
Oh my god, that's so funny! That's so funny!
I was just so confused.
I thought
Every time I introduced somebody new, I said Jet got there first. Hannah looked at me like, come on. And I said Evelyn got there. She's like, come on.
It's so funny.
As you text her.
Hey, just checking. Where are you at? Usually you're the first one to arrive, like always.
You're so much earlier than all of us because you have super speed, which is never going to be unreliable.
Victor's usually the only one who ever beats you here because he can manage his time. What's wrong,
Are
Tiana?
your hands broken too?
If I was dead, I wouldn't be able to tell you I was dead. I'm on my way. I'm almost there.
Ah, cool.
Yes. Okay. So like a minute out, as Tiana is just running. She's still like really fast because her power has ultimately always been her
She's
just
a runner,
run.
yeah.
Right.
She's a runner. She's a track star.
She's running, but
15 minutes later.
Yeah, as eventually, about 5 minutes later, 8 minutes past start time, as Tori just kind of talks to you guys. By the way, I'm sure you've already found out, but Victor is good to be released soon.
Yeah, he notified us.
Yeah.
Yes, he is fully conscious and recovering well, according to the hospital staff. As Tiana walks in.
Okay, sorry. I didn't mean to be late.
Hey, Victor's up.
Yeah, I saw.
Okay.
That's really awesome. Does anybody seen him yet?
I went and visited.
Oh, awesome. Is he doing well? Is he
Yeah.
alright?
Conscious,
Conscious?
living,
Yeah.
talking. It's
Okay.
good.
That's good to hear.
Hearing's a little scuffed, but
That makes sense. Is it like everything too loud right now?
everything's quiet.
Oh,
They're
that's.
going a little
That
deaf.
must feel really weird for him. Probably
They,
nice. I don't know. Yeah.
What's with the impromptu scary text message?
Oh
Yeah, you can't send stuff like that.
You
Why would
really
do
can't.
that?
As your agent, I would also like an explanation.
So sorry, it was really late. I just got out of a doctor's office. That is why I wanted to schedule a meeting, but I couldn't schedule it any sooner than this. I just came from school.
Oh yeah, it was your doctor's appointment last night. You talked about.
Yeah, it went for about 3 hours or so.
Oh my god.
That's average
It
for
was,
severe physicals and stuff.
Yeah, well, no,
I should
most
probably
of-
get one of those.
Probably. Most
You haven't since you awakened your powers?
No, I hadn't either actually.
I did that
I've had
thing
my powers
with
for a
Coach
long
Watson.
time.
Oh my god,
No,
Coach
Wait,
that's
that
Watson.
don't count as a physical.
That's not.
No, that is a.
That's
I thought it was.
evaluation.
That's
You
not
also
testing.
haven't gotten one.
Shit!
How would you have gotten one?
Yeah, no. You can set that in the plan.
Don't worry about everyone else. She completely forgot to do it.
That
I
is
got
so
mine
funny.
really quick because I was worried
That's so
about
funny.
damage because of the fight.
Yeah.
I didn't, I wasn't nearly as hurt, but I also got really beat up there for a bit.
You
so
did, yeah.
I wanted to make sure I was going to be okay because it wasn't anything urgent, but I wanted to make sure that
Did they
everything.
find something?
So, no, from the fight I'm fine. From the fight I'm fine.
That's worrying.
Hayden looks like
Yeah.
he's gonna start crying. Like he thinks you're gonna say you have cancer.
But
What's wrong, then?
they determined that apparently there is a side effect to my power. So I'm 18. Apparently they think my body's 21 to 23. Yeah. We're still in the copium phase.
Okay.
We're still.
Yeah,
I didn't
Santa
listen to the doctor at all.
Santa will pull the packet of
Yeah.
documentation out and set it in front of Agent Reno.
She starts looking through it, where it very much clarifies that you're not.
Yeah. 100%.
Anyways,
Tiana's in the copium phase.
Shibian's looking through it.
So,
Oh.
Which is why I'm late, because I shouldn't use my super speed because it's shaving off my life.
that makes sense.
Oh.
And apparently I'm really bad at normal time management. To be fair, 8
Shit.
minutes isn't bad. It's just
I mean,
not
yeah, you had to go
normal time.
most of your life without.
Yeah, I've had my power since
Worrying
I was
about time
about
management.
6 or 7.
Oh my
Um,
god.
Yeah, I've had that for most of my life.
Oh,
I could have
it
used my
makes
powers when
sense.
I was 6 or 7. Fuck, that would have been awesome.
Yeah. They
So-
suggested I get some sort of training, but we haven't figured out the way to reliably train my powers to begin. So
Right.
I don't know.
So do you know what part caused it?
We think it's my super speed. It's because
So-
what I'm doing with my super speed is literally slowing down time. From some of the math I was doing last night, I did not sleep very well last night. I did some calculations, and based on my speed and what I'm doing, roughly every minute or so that I am using my power is just shy of an hour of time that I'm in.
So do you
So
perceive
every
every minute is an hour? Give or take?
kind of, yeah, but I can kind of always do that though. I can always slow things down in my head. That's how my powers
Right.
work.
But when you slow your body down,
I mean, kind of, yeah. I imagine, but I also don't pay attention to all of it. I can kind of make that not. I can balance the mental part with the physical part.
right?
I don't have to slow my mind down as much as I slow my body.
Yeah.
So I don't have to experience every bit of it, but I can if I want to.
Point I'm trying to make is I don't think you're slowing your body. I think you're speeding it up.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Sorry, but I don't know if I said that wrong.
That
Well, I mean,
just
there's.
mean it
Yeah.
not just perceived faster. It is faster.
Yeah, exactly. It is. I'm technically able to experience all of the time, all of the apparently many years extra I have lived, but I don't fully always pay attention to it because that's usually just running or studying. Studying I actually do pay attention to. That's studying So, but also the concern isn't necessarily even what it is now. It's the concern if my speed gets faster, it will get.
The concern very much is now.
Well, that's
Because
fair, that's fair,
again,
that's fair, that's fair.
if your power is heightened around 3 years ago,
Yeah.
it means that you're roughly going to die at half the age a normal person would.
Yeah,
Which
we're going
isn't
that we're coping.
good.
It's like
Okay.
40. It was like
I'm just
early
making sure
40s.
Hannah knows.
Yeah, I'm aware.
At least you'll live longer than a medieval person.
Yeah, like right
You already
now,
have.
I mean, realistically, based on everything, if I were to keep
Okay.
using my powers as I do now, I would probably die at 42 years, 6 months.
We
3
gotta find
days.
a way to fix this.
So that's the other part. Is they estimated there's a 90% chance that I can't fix this. To be fair, that is if I use my powers in the current amount that I do now, which
Yeah.
is a lot.
That's okay, but that okay.
Mm-hmm.
We're superheroes though. We operate in 10%. That's how it works. That's what we do.
Yeah.
We're 10%ers. I mean that's
So I do have a couple thoughts on how to progress on this. But I still don't like it. I don't know. I have a
Yeah,
couple of means of
obviously.
access. I like obviously they suggested hiring a professional trainer of some sort and having them take a look at that as an option.
Who would have knowledge of this?
So that's the other part that I don't know. I do know somebody who can pause time, but that's not what that does either. So it would probably be a very not great way for me to do it. My sister, her ability is to freeze people, and I've figured that it is probably the way she's doing it is with time.
How old is she?
I think she's like 13. 13, almost 14.
Yeah, no. I imagine what he's probably insinuating is that
An actual teacher, yeah.
not really a teacher,
Okay.
a mentor figure.
Okay,
Likely a superhero.
sure.
There have been many superheroes who have trained with their powers in ways that doctors, scientists, researchers have not been able to.
Okay.
Typically, we have found, and I'm not super well read on the subject, but oftentimes training a power, even very different powers, have similar things
Okay.
that you can garner from them, and it's typically something that only superpowered individuals experience.
That makes some sense.
You know, there's a hero who went from like being a puddle to like being like, I mean, he's got like a ton of powers now, and he's super. I mean, he's it's one of the augmenters, Blue Cliff City. Argel, yeah.
Augmenters, yes, those ones.
You-
the hero team, yeah.
Yeah,
The
he
hero.
did like
I
a
mean,
doc.
if we're
He,
going to
he did
augment-
like a documentary, like a docu-say. You know what I'm saying? Like one of those, where he talked about like the experience of like you know, I mean, didn't break it down too much in detail. He's got an identity intact, but like
Yeah.
of like having those powers and then like how that evolved. Maybe we could find somebody like him, somebody who had like a debilitating condition but turned it into a superpower.
I also wouldn't be. I also would recommend maybe watching documentaries like that.
Okay.
That
that's
is a
good
similar
idea.
thing. A lot of people have gotten their powers, in serious accidents.
Yes.
Not only that, but a lot of people have developed powers or were even born with powers that were considered
Curses.
bad, harmful curses,
Yes.
and they have grown to figure out that they are not that case.
Okay.
I think
It's not a bad idea.
likely what he's recommending is to find somebody like that who can teach you on a
Okay.
more personal level.
Okay, that's a good idea. I will look into some options.
I will say,
Curses.
I'm not sure.
Osso's in Blue Cliff and not Marcainne.
No, we moved him to Marcainne.
Argel?
No, grab.
Oh, gravity. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, you're right.
So we got to deal with.
So yeah, that is I was really tired and freaking out last night, so I did not really know how to word it in a way that was constructive.
I
so-
get it now. Yeah. Hey, it's gonna be okay. We're gonna figure this out.
Yeah, no, I will figure something out. I'm more hero work. I have no issue using it because I don't use it for enough time during hero work for that to be as dangerous.
Yeah.
It is my personal life that I don't know how I'm going to manage now because I set up a situation that has the requirement of my powers to work. A normal person could not take on the class load and everything else that I do.
Wait.
So I don't know how I'm going to manage this for a bit. This is going to be bad.
Isn't your roommate taking the same amount of classes?
She is also an exception, an outlier for her powers.
Yes, yeah. She just doesn't have super speed though.
No, she doesn't. Her power is probably more suited to what we do than mine.
Okay.
It is unimportant.
Okay. Alright, well,
So
it's gonna be okay.
I
We're here.
appreciate, but we should probably go talk to Victor, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll
It's
set
good
up
to
the...
hear that he is awake. I'm sorry, I did not.
No, it's good. It's good.
Yeah, I'm a little bit
Better.
frazzled,
Yeah,
so-
we should set up physicals for ourselves.
Yes, you should.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
doing
gonna-
that right now on my phone.
I'm gonna.
I would wait.
Yeah, wait till
They're
after.
gonna see your
my
broken
bad.
arms and be like, you have broken arms.
Yeah, wow,
So
man.
the test will probably hurt. There was a lot of like physical testing and such.
Yeah, I'll
people-
schedule mine to be a week out, and I'll schedule yours.
Just
when?
so you know, I don't know.
Not nice.
Jet, do you have like
Send me a schedule.
health insurance? I'm genuine question. I'm not.
That's a good.
Do I seem like the kind of guy who has
Jet,
health
I'm
insurance?
just trying to be nice and not assume.
Dude, do you need health
I
insurance?
don't think my dad qualifies for health insurance.
What?
There's a free
Dad.
one, Marcainne, that you just okay. Either
It's
way,
free?
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you think I have health insurance?
either way.
All you gotta do is
insurance,
sign
with
up
my
for it.
family's insurance, which is pretty good. I don't know.
It does require that you have governmental documentation.
You do need a social security net,
I
the
don't
bare
need
minimum.
to-
I'm truly don't know.
does have
No, I've
yeah.
confirmed to have a social.
A social. I don't know if you have like a birth certificate.
Nah.
You need if you get
You have to have a birth
Oh, okay.
certificate.
yeah, you have to have that.
Okay, okay. Then
The
you're
only
probably
way-
good. Yeah.
The only way
It's
that
just a
he's-
matter of
he-
is it intact?
the only way that
you can get it done.
you can
You
yeah
can.
you
No,
can
you
get
can.
those.
And like, look at
Bitch,
this.
that's
Girl, look at the baby.
All I'm hearing is that this is going to be an endeavor.
Yeah.
This is going
You
to
can
be.
get your
but
social
no,
security
it-
number and your birth
Just
certificate
so
with
you
just a
know, all
name.
things considered,
It just takes.
all things considered, it costs about $300 after insurance. So I just want to let you guys know that.
Ah.
That's with your insurance.
That's with my family's insurance. They might have good insurance. They probably do. My dad works in.
Your family is pretty decent. It's not as good as Evelyn's, but it is the second best in the party.
Hey, yo.
Yeah, my dad works for a railway. I forgot.
Your dad has other things.
My dad has other things, but
He's a little bit sponsored by the government to,
He's a little
to not
busted,
be a
honestly.
criminal.
I'm trying to upgrade my insurance, but it can only happen after
Your
9
dad
days
has
of
the same
working.
insurance as like Mark Bauer, by the way.
oh god,
I like. I
man, they
like-
really lost my dad.
I go through like the
doesn't do crime
Marcainne,
anymore.
the
Pay him off
Marcainne
a lot.
insurance
Yeah.
app.
Yeah.
No. I go through like the Buzz Hero app, right?
Mhm.
And I get a quote using my insurance.
With
for
your hero insurance.
yeah, to see
How much it would cost?
how much that physical would cost.
I
I compare it to how much my base or like universal healthcare insurance would cost.
your base healthcare,
Uh-huh.
you're looking at about $1,300 for a superhero physical. For going through the hero insurance, if you get on new insurance, you'd have to change insurance companies. A superhero physical is at a much cheaper rate. It would be about $500. It also adds some fees on it because you have super strength, which is about a $40 fee. But
What?
Because fuck
Equipment
you.
fees.
Equipment fees.
why you break
I
everything?
shakily look to the wall. They're still rebuilding from that time I punched a hole in the building.
So about 540 total.
Okay.
Off hero insurance. Hero insurance is not necessarily better than the free insurance that you have. It
It
does cover a lot of hero things better.
I'm probably gonna switch to that today.
Yeah, that's
Can I get a quote for my insurance? Like how much that would be? Or...
oh, you have to pay the $25 copay.
I fucking hate it. I fucking hate it. I'm gonna break out of his cast. -4. I boost.
Yeah, you have to
No,
pay
you gotta
$25
make it
copay.
Oh, such a low copay for the year of our Lord
Yeah,
2024.
Jet, you have to pay
Truly.
$1,300.
60s like
You have to pay $1,300.
copay for a specialist.
Evelyn looks down at
Well,
I'm gonna sign up for
you
insurance.
do
I'm getting
qualify
hero
for the hero
insurance.
insurance. Yeah.
Evelyn looks down at that and
Yep.
elects to not tell the group anything.
That is
Truly, I
smart.
already have a expenditure on my character sheet for basic bills that includes insurance.
Yeah.
Can I would say probably increase my from
I'd say hero insurance. It depends on the level you're at. It
well, I'd
gets,
be at the base level.
You'd be more expensive the higher up you are. I know. It's probably about $30 a month.
Fucking hell! Oh my god, that's cheap.
Yeah.
Jesus
Marcainne,
Christ.
they have a
Welcome
base
to
free
Marcainne.
insurance. Like, yeah.
They have free healthcare.
So fascism.
No.
I think you.
Okay, but these numbers.
No. I would rather not have universal healthcare than switch to fascism. And I'm putting my foot down. I want that on fucking record.
You can live in America and have fascism and no healthcare.
I mean,
But,
Cheeseburger.
it's okay.
Cheeseburger.
cheeseburger.
The red 40. Anyways.
Okay, are we ready
yeah.
to head over?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
Do you need anything else from me?
No,
Hey,
thank you for
Jet.
letting me know everything. Do you mind if I scan these documents?
Yes, of course. You're
Okay.
welcome.
I'm gonna go
Jet.
make copies of them and then you guys can head out.
Okay, thank you. Yes, I just wanted
Could
to
you
make
go
sure
to
you
the
are
bathroom
aware
with
of
me?
that.
We should
Of
use
course,
my
I
normal
appreciate this.
clothes.
Is the kind of
Yeah,
information that I
Thank
expect
you.
you guys to tell me as your agent.
Yeah, no, of course.
Though,
There's no doubt.
by all means, your medical records are your personal information.
Yeah, this is. this is
Do
particular.
we need to take you out of the hero scene for a bit?
That's a good question. I'll get back to you on that. Default to no,
We could, if we do it now,
but
we
I will
could.
tell you otherwise
if
if,
we-
I decide.
I think if you're limiting your powers just to hero work,
I think it is perfectly
excluding patrols,
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
then I think it would be perfectly fine.
I agree. Based on the numbers I ran and how much I would actually need them, it would take a negligible amount. Like over the course of 30 years, if I was just doing that, it would probably take 1 or 2 years off, which is an acceptable amount.
Mhm.
But any more than that gets dangerous, and that's assuming my powers don't increase. I tried speccing that, doing the math for that, but that didn't work very well because I don't know how much it would increase.
If you wanted to take a short break to focus on schoolwork anyway, and try to
I
figure
might
out
need
class
to do that.
level.
That's more likely the
You
reason
can-
why I would have to do
Why
that.
don't you take
Yeah.
like a week off from
Because
your
we can-
work
we
to
can-
try and figure out a new schedule.
We can also
Well,
frame as you taking a
I-
break after the
That is
attack.
fair, but I probably won't say that officially, but I will avoid doing patrolling, yes.
Okay, all right.
Well,
Because
Yeah,
we're
options.
currently down
Yeah.
2 members already. I'm not going to be down another.
I think patrolling is fine as long as, and even if something happens, you can use your power. Obviously, I don't imagine it's going to take you more than a few minutes.
No,
I just mean getting from place to place.
No,
Don't worry, guys. I'll pick up some of the slack.
No,
No, time chance.
you can't pick up.
That's not nice.
That's also
that
not
was really
true.
mean.
You're the one who's been saying this like 5
He could
times.
probably,
I know.
if you could probably lift you with his foot still. So it's not true.
Actually, I like the chair you're sitting in. I just with my leg just lift you and the chair up.
That's not fair. I'm a bug.
I set you down. I lift
Amazing.
Tayana and her chair up into the air with one leg.
Yep, I'm in the air now. Okay.
That is fair. Not a bug.
Okay, let's go meet with
Okay.
Victor.
Yes.
Yep.
You guys go ahead. I'll catch up
Jet,
really quickly.
Jet helps me change it in normal clothes.
Civilians.
As you guys make your way
I'm just making a
to
joke about being late.
So funny.
Quality Hills Hospital onto the 5th floor, as you guys all walk in. Victor, your friends.
No
Right
being
here.
loud.
Oh,
Not that quiet.
Okay.
It's a
What?
balance.
Victor, hey. Hey.
hey.
Quiet. Normal volume. Controlling.
How's it going?
Hug.
Oh,
You see my fucking cast. Hug?
Let's save it to when you have the arms to do so.
I can bend my arms.
That can't
Give,
feel
it
good.
give it a second.
Oh, it's fine.
What were you saying, Evelyn?
Yeah, killers.
how are you? How?
I'm awake.
Yeah.
Like I told Jed, head hurts like shit.
Quick, how many casts am I holding up?
Oh my.
I know both your arms were
There we
broken
go.
already.
I was just trying to make light of a bad situation. Sorry.
Mm. They said you were going to be released soon?
Yeah, that's a little part of the problem.
What's the issue?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out because I have to be observed or be watched
24/7?
24/7.
Is
Yes,
the concussion that bad?
they said it
Oh,
was
any
really
concussion.
bad. And my eardrums were shattered.
You have all of the documentation if you'd like to hand it to him.
Not
How
quite
long?
Seven. Not quite 7. 24/5, I think the number said.
No.
Probably 24/7.
It's 24/7 for.
Yeah, 24/7 for
5
5
days.
days. So 24 hours.
So like
5
you're
days.
not,
out
you're
of
not
the week.
wrong, but I don't like you saying 24/5.
Anyway.
That makes me greatly uncomfortable.
Anyways, this
Not even your
should
fault.
go more into depth. I think
Would you like to speed read it?
yeah.
Tiana goes to do it. I'm like, I cannot do that.
Anyways, you read it. It's really bad.
Oh my
Hey,
Everyone else can read it except for Sonny, obviously.
hey,
That's
I
a
have
real vote of confidence, Tiana.
So you need someone around you all the
It
time.
is
Well,
not good.
lucky for you, I still am supposed to have
It's fine,
people
it's fine.
around me when I go to sleep. I can't work like this. I don't go to school. I'm not allowed to patrol. Why don't I be the person that's around you? You can be my hands and I'll be the person that calls 911 if you have a stroke and die.
Can I ask you a quick question?
I can call 911. My phone's set up to do it through voice.
Okay.
Come on.
Okay.
Was that the question?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know if you were just responding to what he was saying.
Um,
Dang, okay, that was good.
I mean, it's
No.
not a bad system.
no, it works.
I've
Where
got
would you guys
nowhere
be
to be,
staying?
nothing to do.
No, I think it works. I don't know.
No, I don't disagree. I mean, do I
Honestly-
think it's not the greatest? but,
Honestly,
My
I
dad
can't think of
can't
anything.
watch
but yeah,
me.
your
My
dad, your
sister's a
sister.
child.
My mom knows that
Yeah,
you were in that
also
bus
it's your
crash with me.
sister.
Is
To be
she-
fair, she's on her phone all the time, so I guess she'd be the quickest to call.
if she saw me.
Yeah, that's the point I'm making.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jet, I
Um,
mean, you got the job recently. You emotionally tied to it.
He's got to cover our shifts.
Oh,
Yeah, we
I
gotta
forgot
cover the
why.
night.
I forget
And on top
because
of
you're
that,
missing
yeah.
patrolling.
Volume is my issue.
That makes sense.
Wings, dirt bike, my bad.
Yeah.
My apartment's usually quiet. My mom knows that you were in that bus crash with me. By the way, it was a bus crash. I don't know if anybody's told you yet. It was a bus crash.
Okay. My
Yeah. You.
family doesn't really have to worry about that. They kind of know.
Right, but what I'm
Yeah.
saying is that you're welcome
Oh.
at my house.
For your
We don't have
families-
any immediate neighbors next to us
Wow.
because my building is falling. And it gets pretty quiet, and especially if we tell Aaron to just put his earbuds in for his Switch, then it gets really quiet. You just have to deal with Mike, but
I have
I can-
headphones once my hearing starts getting better.
Mike's not loud unless it's football night.
yeah, and it's not even season right now, so it's about to be. But
Yeah. That sounds really good, actually.
okay, I'll make a call. Can you grab my phone?
Yes.
Yeah.
Call mom, then I walk out of the room.
They're gonna release me around 8 a.m. tomorrow. Then I probably should text my dad to talk about the situation.
How old is Kane? Is Kane 17?
Yes.
Can he legally sign that? I don't know. I just know that.
He can switch.
He also can't sign.
That is my point. Yes.
Yeah. I can sign you out.
Oh, he cannot sign that. Sorry.
I open the door. Hey guys, we gotta put. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Actually, Trinity,
You're dead.
Yes.
answer your question. I call my mother as I explain the situation.
Mhm.
Victor was in that bus with me. I told you that.
Mhm.
I told you Victor's severely concussed.
Mhm.
Has nobody that can watch him, and he'll die. He could die.
Mhm.
We're hospitable people. Can he come over?
I don't think there was a world where your mom said no to
I
this.
can't imagine. My mother was a decent person.
Under different
And
circumstances,
isn't she a
Mike might
nurse?
veto it, but
Yeah.
like not these circumstances.
Yeah, because
Um,
Mike's also, believe it or not, Mike's also not a terrible person.
Yes.
He's
not a good person.
He's not a great person.
Neither of them are, but
But they're not bad people.
yeah,
is the thing.
like when you guys when Victor gets there, like he'll have a conversation of like you're not bringing alcohol in the house, you're not bringing drugs in the house, you guys aren't staying up too late, like.
And then Victor's gonna be like, I have a severe concussion. Any of that could kill me.
Yeah, like but like other than that, like yeah.
And isn't your mom a nurse?
No, my mom works for a funeral service.
So equally better. Depending on how it's going.
She's just a late
Out of the
nurse.
house, into the box. You know, when Victor dies, it's gonna go great. We're gonna put some pizza toppings.
What?
What?
It's not delivery.
Ma'am?
It's sure no.
You really want to eat that cat, bro?
Lasagna.
Lasagna. I went lasagna.
Also, over the next few days, I'll try to
Yeah, he's scrawny, man.
make sure
He doesn't have a
to
pouch. I want to know.
keep you two at the very least in the loop about it was just on my mind. The sponsorships.
Shoot, no.
That happened, didn't it?
Yeah,
That feels like.
Yeah,
A
the
long
only
time
reason I
ago.
really remembered it's flagged, so it popped up on the top of my email.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I still want to do that, so that would be ideal.
wait till you get recovered because you can't be around flashing lights of photography.
Yeah.
We can try to postpone it.
No.
I'll message them. They should be understanding about the situation.
They have to deal with heroes all the time. Of course they would. I mean, what they have to deal with corporate deadlines? They might shift focus onto another group or individual. Or the only group in Marcainne.
Okay, we're gonna have to talk about who I can.
Yeah. But I'll let you guys know.
I only know one
I'll
guy who's cursed, and it's a completely different set.
CC you in the email.
Yeah.
That's your straight up reading.
Let us know what happened with that.
Yeah.
I'm not
But he's like
best
an
thing.
entirely
Oh
different
my gosh.
like thing.
Hmm.
So.
Sorry, just cut my hours down from like 8 to like 6, so it's just not normal for me. We've been doing the nights.
Oh yeah. Sorry you guys have had to.
No, it's fine. It's just I'm not used to it yet.
You know, if you get one of those like Starbucks energy drink vitamin things
Mm-hmm.
with like the B12 and like you get one of those and you get like you buy a Red Bull if you slam it. So fucking been a while since I made that. But
Nobody's doing that. That is going to kill you.
it hasn't killed me yet.
No, they're not supposed to mix energy drinks.
Yeah,
They're not
that's
supposed to have. You're not even supposed to have one of those a day. They will just kill you.
also I
eventually.
don't drink energy.
It's like
drinks,
drinking battery acid.
I mean, sometimes you just.
Hey Eli, could you grab me my ice?
Sometimes you gotta do it to study. You know. Some of us we don't really got all the
fatigue condition,
time in the world.
You.
Oh my god.
No, I'm not removing it.
Taylor
That's
just
like she's not getting.
Taylor
she's
just
not
kind of
getting
like
the
looks
one
down
on.
at the ground, straight down.
What?
Oh no. Do you,
you
we?
I'm gonna walk out of the room.
Did I
now.
say
Diana walks out of the
Look
room.
outside, sorry.
Oh, Victor.
Victor said, well, some of us have to drink energy drinks because we don't have all the time in the world.
Tayana walks out of the room awkwardly.
After looking straight down at the ground.
Taylor just told Kane that he's allowed to tell Victor, so
Yeah,
I told
I
Victor.
don't know what I said.
No,
Tayana has just, as of last night, discovered that her powers are causing her to prematurely age. She's literally dying young.
She's also 21, medically speaking.
Yeah.
Thank you,
which means
Trinity.
Which means she's 25. She's 25.
which strictly speaking means that they don't need the armband to get.
The high five with the broken egg do every time. I wish. I love it.
She no longer needs the under 21 armband. So,
That is not what that means.
Oh god, you accidentally hit a quote.
It is not.
Not legally, but medically.
medically speaking.
Medically speaking, yes.
Yeah. Damn it, doesn't
Medically speaking, alcohol is not good for you at any age. So
Got me
fuck
there.
yourself.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah.
Oops.
She's not handling it well.
I see.
You couldn't have known. You're fine. I'm sure she won't hold a long, deep-seated grudge. That doesn't sound like Talon at all.
You guys are awful at cheering people up.
Anna doesn't hold a grudge. That's just insufferable.
I was just thinking
Jet-
about apologizing
Jet is
later. I
beat
didn't
red.
even think of holding a deep-seated grudge.
Well,
until
she
you-
wouldn't hold one. That doesn't sound like Talon at all.
Yeah.
And Jet is beet red. I'm having so many conflicted feelings right now.
How?
Hold on, man. It's not cool to laugh.
I know. That's why I'm trying my best.
It's like laughing at someone's cancer diagnosis. That's messed up.
Especially if you middle-ways made jokes about it.
Yes.
Meta Moneybags, though, it's really funny.
This is hilarious.
Madam Moneybag's laughing in Blue Cliff. She doesn't know why.
After a couple minutes, Dan will walk back in.
Okay, well,
Sorry about that.
No, you're all good.
Yeah.
Sorry
You're
about
good.
that.
It is fine. You had no idea. We literally just came from where we were talking about that. It just, it's a bit of a sore spot. You're fine. I'm not upset. To be fair, at this current moment, you're a bit worse off than I am, so.
Yeah,
Quite a bit, so.
it seems so.
Yeah.
I don't remember how long it said they would recover. It would take me to recover.
There's a chance they don't know. Your sensitivity is pretty strange.
Well,
And it
yeah.
also could be aggravated very easily, so.
well, and you'll be off concussion watch in 5 days, so.
Yeah, perhaps you'll be good then, but I don't.
I don't think so.
Probably not. It'll probably
I
take a
don't
month
really
or so.
bounce back like that.
I will start thumbing through the records looking for a estimated recovery time for Victor.
For Victor, after the 5 days of 24-hour watch, they recommend, not being around flashing lights, loud sounds. But other than that, like, outside of concussion care, not really a recovery time. He's kind of good to go.
Yeah, because your hearing should come back very soon.
Yeah,
They probably
because your ears restore at a rapid rate that they can't really predict right now.
Yeah.
They just assume it'll be okay.
You do have some form of special healing. Look at you.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yippee! My disability is coming back at record speed!
look, your drums are shattered.
It roughly did.
Weird that they're using the word shattered and not ruptured. That's
Yeah, well, I mean, whenever they were cleaning the
get-
blood out of my ears, I think it felt pretty shattered.
I guess.
Yeah. I mean,
Honestly, it was all really quiet. Even the sirens weren't that loud at that point.
Mm-hmm.
It was nice. Shit, that means I can't go to any of the concerts for a long time.
oh yeah, that's
It's
just
okay.
100% true.
Yeah, you too, Taylor.
You'll get a bit of a kick. You'll get a bit of a
Oh
kick
no,
out of
I've
this.
got to tell them I can't do.
Sometime in the next
Do
week,
you have a concussion as well?
I think
No,
I owe you
no,
about
no, I just
$25 and
Oh, you-
a ton of coffee because I'm getting
Yeah.
health insurance.
I can help with that.
Oh god.
I'm not nearly as
What spurred
quick
you
as you,
on
but,
to
um,
a decision like
Yeah,
this?
you'd have to
Uh,
get
they
You
there.
don't seem like the type
It's
to, and I
probably-
quote, fuck with them government
2, 3
spies.
o'clock to get that done in time. I usually
You know-
did it in about an hour. I'm also not the
I wanna
strongest, so that's
get
why it
real
took me that
physical
long
and
even,
I'm
because I had to load everything
spending
meticulously onto a cart.
$1,300 to
But
do
I
it.
was always the one who put it up, so I could always put it back in the cart the correct way.
I don't know. Cleaning the park is
shit.
maybe actually quite athletic.
Did agencies cover your medical bills, Kane?
Yeah, because this was hero-related work. Client agencies cover the medical bills. Are they covering yours?
Hopefully.
It will say in your
They
paperwork
should.
right there.
Yeah,
It
hang
would
on.
say, someone please.
yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Yep.
Yep,
All,
there.
your,
It's
all of it's covered.
everything's covered. I don't think of replacement for headphones.
The only thing
Office of
that's
Loss.
not covered for Kane is picking up his follow-up medication.
Yes. Which, by the way, let me know how much that is.
$375.
It looks like they want
Oh!
not really.
Probably 35.
Yeah.
The
Not
thing that
as
they're not.
expensive.
Is that fair for narcotics with some insurance? I imagine.
Especially if I switch to the hero insurance.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
The only
for
thing
reference, I a couple years ago had to get oh, I'm sorry. Actually, finish.
the only thing that they're not covering is your broken headphones.
Yes,
looks like.
that's what I heard.
Yeah, those are really expensive, aren't they? Like
They were about like $450.
Holy crap!
Even the ones I have are
Okay.
about
that's
$250.
actually not.
I
as
can
bad
chip
as
in
I
to help
thought.
with that.
Oh,
I mean,
no.
That's
We
what
just
those I
got...
was thinking either. I thought they were like 2,000.
Yeah, I was thinking like
Oh,
2,000.
okay. If they were 2,000, they were 2,000.
I think they're like 2,000. They're medical grade headphones. They're not like
yeah.
they're not headphones.
They're not the new Raycon.
They don't actually play anything.
That's fair enough. I just thought I
They're
remembered
earmuffs.
hearing
They're
400
they're
sometime.
a medical grade headset to keep you
That's all.
and they had to be this like made because they're not just like sensory muffs like they have for people with like sound issues. You literally have ears that have so many like receptor follicles that like they had to make something new.
They were like, this bitch built a little funky.
These are custom built heads. Yeah.
Sorry. Old headset. Never
Your
mind.
other one was probably 400. The one that you have right now in your hands.
400 right now, the ones I'm wearing. I think the customs ones I had that they broke are about 2K.
Yikes.
Which,
How? What's the company that you get them through?
Victor will give you the company.
Okay.
Client industry.
Honestly,
Yeah,
since
pro-
you're
very
down here,
likely.
Yes.
Huh?
Yeah.
Klein.
Yeah.
I got him through Klein.
Do you guys get discounts because you work at Klein?
I
no.
don't really get discounts. I just get access to purchase things
Yeah.
that most
Yeah,
people
discount on the
cannot
newest iPhone.
And I'm gonna be honest with you, I
Thank you for the advertisement.
don't
What?
I don't
Lawrence.
know.
Oh, okay.
I
I've
thought
only,
it was Lawrence. I would be scared if it was Sunny.
I've only
Sunny
worked for
Denver.
about a week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be so.
Do you have any information on what they are made of? Do you have any of that sorts of?
It's a lot of tech stuff. I could probably pull up old emails and records of
Okay.
purchase and get that to you.
I would appreciate that.
Because I actually would like if we could figure out a way that they could not be broken again, because I don't want to
That is
be.
what I was thinking. I've got to help somebody at my work. Oh, my work. Oh.
Help somebody at your work is crazy.
I've got to help somebody at my work, and they'll, if I help them, they'll let me bring one of you guys in to start working on a suit for you. And right now, I think we're going to have you come in first.
That sounds great.
For a big reason is so we can get you a set of headsets built into a suit that will not easily come off.
Yeah.
So.
It would be nice if they could be removed separately, so I can use them in my personal life. I don't know if that's
Probably
possible.
not, no.
That's so
I might
unfortunate.
be able to make you another headset separate, but that would have to be an entirely different project.
Mm.
I think you could make it so that it could be
Okay.
It's just a
detachable.
headphone.
Yeah.
Or like there's a headpiece over the headphones so it doesn't look like the same thing.
Yeah.
More
I
accurately.
I might be able to figure something out for it. We'll see.
Hey,
Okay.
Jet, go and click this button on my phone real fast. You gave me the information for like the department that makes these headphones and everything, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Go and click that, and then click purchase.
What?
Huh?
No, we're not purchasing them.
It's
We're
too
going
late.
to make us a set.
You can have a pair for your day-to-day life.
But
You
what
can
about-
make a set. Keep it separate.
There's no need to make it separate. Is what we were just discussing. It is.
And what I'm saying is, if your super suit gets destroyed, you know,
If my super suit gets destroyed, there's a lot more for me to worry about than headphones.
Probably yes.
but now you don't have to worry about the headphones.
I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
I have been working on some.
He's been great up until this point.
Yeah.
and now he has people to spend his money on.
Hey, Boombox, can you press this really quick?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, just that one right there. Thank you. All right, you've been sent $600.
I did your boom. I'm so confused. Why?
Because
I
they
don't-
had Mayflight. Whatever.
I don't.
They-
Well,
and
because
also-
he can't use his hands.
I know it's because he can't use his hands. I'm just.
I know confusion.
I
is
think
a
it was pretty
normal
funny.
symptom
I like
after
that. I was
getting
here
a
for it.
concussion.
Are you-
Is that a reason that I'm feeling this way, or is it?
No, I'm confused too. I'm with you.
Okay.
I don't
It was
really
a
know
joke.
where I am.
I thought
Yes,
it
it
was
was-
funny.
Sorry, I.
No,
It's
it
alright.
was funny. These two are weird.
It's okay.
Enjoy the headphones. I can't keep doing this. But you need them. It's not a matter of. It's just simply not a matter of whether you should have them or if you need to have multiple pairs. It's you need them. Period.
I know.
And now you have them. If you care about it a lot, pay me back over however many awesome years we're going to be superheroes together, and you're not going to die because someone shot a gun next to your head. You know?
Okay.
About this.
Or save someone's life. That's a completely acceptable way to pay me back too.
Right.
That works.
I'll try.
Or like throw a bomb like super high into the air with your like sound powers. And then,
I
like,
actually think I would run more of a risk of destroying it. Or,
Oh, does that mean if we encounter a bomb, I gotta fly?
also,
it
I thought
I
I
can't
showed
get up
that I can
I'll try.
disable bombs
Why?
well enough.
That seems
Do it
like
with
a
your
terrible
brains.
Why?
I was going for glass.
For what?
I was testing to see if I could get high enough to see dome, but that's besides the point.
Oh.
This is back when I still believed in the dome. I'm pretty sure that's bullshit now.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you believe the world is round?
I'm just not stupid.
Okay, I'm just making sure we're on the
You
same
believe
page.
the world is round, but also believed there was a
Yeah.
dome around it. Yeah.
Something
That's
that
metal.
should be brought up.
It's pretty
He
metal.
didn't believe it until I dared him to fly up, and he actually saw the curvature of the Earth himself.
You can get that high.
That's crazy.
That took you
Yeah.
forever, didn't it?
That actually only takes about 500 to 600 feet.
Okay, I don't
Yeah,
go
I can
higher
do that
than
pretty
That's
easy.
not really something I do.
Yeah,
So, okay.
it wasn't that hard.
I get to go
20
have
minutes.
dinner with my
Oh.
family, so
Yeah.
I'm
Now,
gonna be
Jet's
stupidly.
Dad, on the other hand.
Yeah, our A
We don't
Million and
believe.
One Roses at record losses. I've got to head back. We only made one full purchase this week.
What the fuck?
Oh,
Oh, it's because
that's-
that's because I paid for it. That was my
does,
purchase.
that does
Man.
remind me. Thank you for the
Mhm.
flowers. I
Oh
really
yeah,
appreciate
don't worry
them.
about it. No, my mom just gives discounts willy nilly. I gotta go.
Oh, you know what? Wait a minute. Can you write down for me the basic prices and charges you guys have for catering? For flower catering?
Yeah, absolutely. For yeah.
For like an event, for like a
Yeah,
funeral.
absolutely.
Why do you need them for a...
Yeah, that seems
Here,
really
yeah.
ominous. I'm not the ominous
Yeah,
one
yeah.
now.
Do you want me to give that to? Do you want to write? Now that's all
Just
wet.
put it in my pocket. No, it's in my teeth.
Yeah.
Just put it in my pocket.
Whose funeral are you putting flowers at?
What? No, my mom works for a funeral home.
Oh, you can't just
what-
say a funeral.
I'm sorry. I'm very desensitized to it. Okay, she talks about her
No,
work a
that
lot.
makes sense.
I'm sorry. Got loud there for a second.
I thought you were planning somebody's funeral.
No. But
Yeah.
maybe
Yeah,
maybe
no,
I'm not gonna die. That's
or
so
maybe it might. I mean, a lot of people die all the time. It's the only career that will never go out of business.
to be fair,
no, I guess that
Kane
is, but
did
that's
mention that earlier, this conversation.
fine.
Did I?
Yeah,
The
I thought...
I don't remember this. All right, I've gotta go. It's been wonderful, guys.
something
it's
about
probably-
nurse and...
That was about table.
Oh,
That was
my
about
bad.
it.
My bad.
Concussion.
I
It's okay.
Yeah.
got to go talk to my family and act like everything is perfectly fine.
You're not
Well,
gonna
it's
tell.
'cause it is.
Yeah, I gotta go calm.
How would I know that this is a consequence of my power if the only way they were able to tell us bone structure and hormones? Of a doctor's appointment, they didn't know that I scheduled on my first week of school
Um,
for a superhero exam.
You could say that you had been feeling weird lately and then ask to schedule a doctor's appointment yourself. And then once that goes through,
No. Then I'm just doing a second doctor's appointment and wasting money.
I know.
Sorry, I saw that dip slightly and I was like, that's...
What you could do is try
It's
to work
technical.
something out through
It's got
agencies. They had
Shit.
provided a
Oh, that's
cover,
not a
an
bad
alibi
idea.
for Kane and I.
Yeah,
That's
that's
not a
true.
bad idea. I think I will be
Additionally,
fine. I'm
didn't you tell
just...
your family your firepower started up? You could just say you went to be sure it was all good there.
Oh, that's a good idea, actually. That's a really good idea. That's not a bad idea at all. I will probably not bring it up unless they bring it up, though. I think I should be fine.
If you choose.
I'm getting more accepting to the idea. Just hearing that 3 years of your life are shaved off is really unnerving.
It's
But
alright.
It is good to
Given my
know
living
that it was
conditions, I accept it.
only
I'm
3
tired.
years and
Okay,
not
I'm
something.
being a little dramatic.
a
It's
lot.
1 to 5 years. They don't know for sure.
Either way, even
It's an
assuming
uncomfortably large range.
even assuming the worst, it's better to have lost 5 years than 50.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're 100% right, and like I know you're right. It's just
It's okay to be upset. I just
I'm not upset. I think I'm shell shocked. I think that's what it is. I'm just surprised because I don't know how I never thought about this. This
yeah.
feels
I
like
don't
a
know.
natural consequence of my powers, but also I thought I was just a speedster.
You did think you were a speedster, yeah. And
So-
then
And then I was just like, oh, I'm a speedster still, and that is not
and
the
then
case.
by the time you figured out that it was
Time.
time stuff, you were already going through a lot.
Yeah, and I just never put the dots together. Anyways, I'm going to go. You guys have fun. Do your best. Enjoy.
If you need help with anything,
I will. I'm not. I should be fine. I should be fine. Let me know. I will let you know whenever I can take you into my work for measurements and this sort, and so we can start working on stuff.
yeah.
So,
If it's within the next 5 days, it'd be nice.
I think I still have to go into work and do a favor for somebody first.
You seem to be dreading said favor.
It's not dreading, it's hesitancy. Fear, if you would.
Oh.
You will come to know it if you end up coming to my work.
Oh.
To know.
Like that ominous.
Oh my god.
Think of 5.
I'm not the ominous part of such, I assure you.
I
I think the microwave
besides that
is-
text message, I didn't really think you were ominous at all.
I think it's the sleep deprivation. I think that's
You
what's
should
doing it.
probably get some
I
sleep.
did. I tried to. Then my doctor's appointment went to midnight, and then I'm not gonna say that makes me sound crazy.
What?
Goodbye.
That real.
I was gonna say the shadows were alive.
Okay, but Victor saw that too. Victor would believe you.
30%?
But also, she
Okay.
only thinks she saw it. She doesn't think it's real. She thinks she's just being a little delusional right now, and she might be. I don't know if it was real or not either.
Should have found 2/3 people and 1/3 bug. Then,
So yeah.
well, found 2/3 my dad and 1/3 bug. Average out
2/3 your
to
dad, 1/3.
35, 40.
God bless Eli.
Oh,
Wait,
That's
who
for
who was
invalidity.
pregnant?
Yep, no.
The bug or
No,
your
my
dad?
mom. Yeah.
So she was 0/3 of you?
No, I just don't know how, like, I don't know how my
I'm
mom
not a
can get.
scientist.
So I'm just taking my dad. Doubling that.
That
Double that at the next person.
not how genetics work.
I'm part bug. I don't know where that came from. Because according to my dad, my mom was a pest but not a bug. Pest is put nicely.
I think I've heard your dad use worse words to describe her.
Yeah.
Usually after beer number 6.
Yeah.
Well,
Either way.
if you guys don't have anything else to talk with me, like, I'm gonna message my dad and let him know I'm up.
You want me to be here for that?
You don't have to.
Do you want me to be?
I don't know. I think you would be more mad if and tell you to leave, and that would be its own thing. I don't know. But
As much as I want to stick around, I think I'll spare this screaming match I to get into with him. But if you need me, you know where I'm at, and I'll book it.
Yeah, I'll hang out with you, Evelyn, if you don't mind signing him out.
Yeah, it'll be at 8 a.m.
Tomorrow.
Yes.
Yeah, I can do it tomorrow.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Well, oh, in that case, do you mind just walking or getting him to my house, my apartment, since you have to sign him out.
Yeah, I can
Bring
do
him
that.
to my apartment.
Technically, it says that you'll be the one watching me, but I think
It's
that's just so the.
I think it's just so they can't get sued. Yeah.
Yeah.
Does that mean they sue you?
No, that means that they're not liable for anything. So,
'cause
so that means we
would-
can't sue them.
Yeah, that would mean it would be on Evelyn's.
Okay.
No. It means it would be on you. Sorry, that's Lawrence. Like that.
Oh.
Evelyn does not become legally responsible for you. That
Just 'cause
is
she
so.
signed.
That is only to prove that
Unless
another.
for some reason you were out of your wherewithals,
Yes.
which
Yes.
the hospital would not release you if you were.
Exactly.
But say you had a stroke and Evelyn didn't call, that's a completely different case. Like that then Evelyn will be liable. But
What if you both agreed to let Evelyn just like go away?
yeah,
Exactly.
Evelyn is not liable.
yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Like if you just had somebody sign for you just to get you out.
That paperwork is only to prove that the hospital did not just send you out on the street without knowing for certain that at least another person was near you when that happened.
Yeah. But yeah. After some of them head out, I will message my dad.
Mm-hmm.
And essentially say, "Hey, I've been resting the last few hours, but I just wanted to text to let you know that I was up. They said that they're going to be releasing me about tomorrow. I found some people to watch me, so that's a plus."
Yeah. You get a response back saying, about to head to work. Are you guys staying here or somewhere else?
I'm certain we would have brought that up. At his place.
Kane has offered you to stay at his place.
Yeah.
I'll be staying at Kane's place. He's one of my friends.
I want the address.
Yeah, that's fine.
Of course.
Yeah, as using the address. When are you leaving the hospital?
About 8 a.m. tomorrow.
I'll probably stop by on my way home.
Great. I can't wait to see you. How's Anya?
She's good. I think she's dealing with it well.
She always has. Huh?
And I handled it fine, like a man.
Well, I'll see you when I see you.
Yeah. As you guys head out? As let me grab the calendar. Head up. Eventually, the week goes through. Is there anything major you guys want to do?
Evelyn has scheduled after what Tiana has gone through, has scheduled a superhero physical at the earliest convenience.
It isn't exactly a superhero physical. It's a super powered individual. Yeah. As you go ahead and schedule that, it is quite a distance out. Well, the only reason Tiana was able to get hers so early is because she had
Actual injuries, yeah.
yes, an actual super villain battle.
Yeah.
But we will get a date for you at some point.
Fantastic. Okay.
Yeah.
Jet does the same after getting hero insurance.
Good luck. Yeah.
Kane also sets one up for more than 7 weeks from now.
Yeah. as we'll go ahead and get those scheduled. Yes,
I believe Nixie gets a body this week.
she does.
August 19th, which is Tuesday.
That would be today.
Yeah,
I've got a
August
microwave.
19th is Monday. You just haven't been in to your internship since.
Yeah. Friday, I
Yeah.
think.
Oh no, that's right. That's right. August 19th is Monday.
Yeah.
Today, the 20th is Tuesday.
Yeah.
So supposedly she's had a body for 2 days.
Because we started Sunday.
And that's if you go in at all this week because school.
Oh yeah, I gotta keep up with school.
Yeah.
Do you take
The
Sure,
weekends would
Sunday
be
the
best
18th,
time to go
Sunday
for you to
the
go into the
Yeah, that's
internship.
true. Probably on the weekend. Because Tiana's weekends are generally free. Yeah, probably the next Saturday, if we're timekeeping to that point, she will go in to assist.
The next Saturday.
Yes,
Okay.
to assist a friend.
Yeah. The next Monday, Victor, is when you are off 24-hour watch, meaning you are not able to go to classes for all of this week.
Yippee.
Yeah. Unless Sunny, you could get it approved with your school to have somebody, if like, because you have a doctor's note, to have someone with you.
I'll go to classes with you. Fuck it.
Yeah, yippee.
Then you can make it to the. So all you actually missed was just the 19th and the 20th classes. You make it for the 21st, 22nd, and 23rd.
That's a lot better than a full week.
It is a lot better as you go to your classes. Though I will say, I need you to roll me a knowledge technology check with a -8 penalty.
Oh, okay, so a flat check.
Damn.
Get hero points?
Hey yo. it's
Do
on
we
there.
start? Huh?
8.
No.
Oh, no, I'm just kidding.
No, we do not.
We don't.
No.
I would offer for Kane to help you take notes, but I don't think that's gonna help at all.
A -8
Audio
penalty.
notes.
Trinity just said go fuck yourself and your bonus.
Yes.
Fuck. That's a 19, but it wasn't in the tray. I'm
Yeah,
pissed.
Sucks. That
Just roll another one.
sucks.
11.
11, not bad.
That's not bad.
Could have been way worse.
I rolled a 13 for my first
You were
week,
racked
so.
with terrible headaches and migraines throughout this time, but otherwise do not get too far behind on your classes. Your professors all get notified by the doctor's office about what happened, and you are able to get your the lectures for the 2 days that you missed.
So this is what college is like. I'm not missing much.
Yeah,
This
no, it's a community college. It
sucks.
sucks.
Oh no, Kane thinks this is super fancy. It's just, he just doesn't like school.
That's crazy. Evelyn Jet, anything you'd like to do this time?
Patrolling, yeah.
Petroleum.
We're covering for the
Everybody.
entirety of Quality Team.
We are quality.
Yeah, we are effectively Quality
You
Team.
guys do get a
Quality.
message from
Quality.
at some point from Kane like, hey, since you're having to cover my route to, there's this one guy. Look, it's every other day. It's it's always at this corner off this street. Yeah, you gotta bring him to the precinct. You gotta bring him in. Like he's a menace. You gotta get him. You gotta get this
You
guy.
gotta get him.
I bring him in
How does
every
he
fucking.
keep doing this? I don't know.
Why did he keep fucking letting him go? I have no idea. But like, you need to bring him in. Like, he's a threat. Like.
That is so funny.
But with Evelyn
He'll be
doing so
high.
much swinging around, I would like to put a PowerPoint of hers that she got back from her funding from getting the Hercules she taken away into acrobatics. if possible.
Sure, yeah.
Hey, oh yeah, because we said that that's gonna acrobatics will be used for.
So
Yes.
+4 to acrobatics.
Yes, so +4 to acrobatics.
There we go. Because we said. that will be
I'm
used
doing
for
this
swinging.
very slowly.
Yeah. Yeah. Because your swinging will still give you the same speed, but acrobatics allows you to
Land and attach to stuff.
Yeah.
maneuvers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Be better at it.
Awesome. Okay. Then we hit Saturday as Taylor.
What day of the month is that?
What? 24th is the Saturday.
I thank you.
As we hit Saturday, you walk in to your office, technically Gizmo's office and workspace, but Gizmo is up on their chair, their large backpack on their back, their space gray suit with color changing LEDs across it, as they're currently working on a super suit.
Nice. I don't see a humanoid body otherwise in here.
Nope.
Okay. Hey, hello, Gizmo. I'm sorry.
As the officer spins around.
I'm sorry I've not been in for a week. I've had quite a week.
That's alright. I was told about the villain attack.
That's on the kind. That has nothing to do with it actually.
Oh.
We
Well,
realized
good.
the flaw of my power, which has made my life a little bit harder. So
Less good.
yeah, apparently I am aging for all the time I'm using super speed. So
That's how people typically work.
yeah,
Aging faster.
aging faster is what I mean. Like
Yeah.
I'm like
That makes more sense.
I'm like 1 to 5 years older than I should be.
That's not good.
Yeah, it's not. So I've been told to cut back on it, but my lifestyle was built around it, so it has been a lot of work. So we're looking to fix it.
That's why I have gadgets. They don't really have side effects, minus the exploding sometimes. But
Yeah, but that's kind of expected. So
yeah.
my suit doesn't explode yet, so that's good. It's worked quite well actually.
Well, did you put explosions into it?
No,
And then it probably wouldn't do that.
yeah, that's the hope.
Okay.
You want a bottle.
Where's
explosion.
Nixie at?
Repairs right now.
What? Has she already gotten up to some shenanigans?
No, they're just what's the word? Maintenance.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Probably needed some work on that body.
Mhm.
Okay, that's good to hear. Okay. I'm going to get to work. I've got some upgrades on my suit. I had some ideas that I've had some time to think on.
Oh, right, you've been out.
have
As
been.
Gizmo stands up, and hands over a super suit to you.
Oh,
You have to work on this first.
awesome. No, that's
Yes.
great. I'm glad.
Mhm.
Excellent. Do I recognize this is some small hero suit? from my
Make
team?
a knowledge check.
Yeah, I'm not knowledge in this. So.
If only Kane was here.
Yeah.
Actually, more accurately, if only Aaron was
Is
here.
knowledge, which is still an intelligence check, right?
Yes.
21.
21. That's really good.
Roll 16.
Yeah. 21.
I'm smart.
You know that Klein Agencies makes agencies, industries, kind of work together. They make standardized super suits. So it is not for a specific
Okay.
hero at all.
This
They
is-
have a long line of models of super
Yeah, this
suits.
is like part of that everyday super suit
yeah.
thing they're trying to
This isn't a super nice one. It's probably one of their introductory models. It's probably one of the mocks for the everyday super suits
Nice,
that
nice.
they've been kind of teasing doing around for the last few years.
Okay.
Which is basically like the affordable super suit
Yeah.
for most people.
Yeah.
For your average everyday mutant or meta.
Or person.
One person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
So,
the suits.
progress on your super suit is halted.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I would say. Diana would prefer to work on something else anyways, because
Yeah.
this has the chance to make her some
Yeah.
money in her pocket, because she's commission based, and that's unfortunate. For
But
her.
eventually, Gizmo has out, and you are left alone for an hour or so
Yes.
before the door opens back up, and heavy footsteps as yeah. Nixie enters. It's just not steam powered. What is wrong with you?
She got the fucking square body with the robot with like the claws. And the...
There is
Use Nixie gender euphoria.
she is honestly I don't know what Tiana was expecting her to look like, but she's identically matching to Gizmo. She has the sleek space gray design with a few panelings on it, the light up LEDs that go across most of her body. She has whirring fans on the side of her face and one whirring fan in the center of her chest that constantly hum like a computer basically. But other than that, she's a very sleek robot. She is made out of some like sleek gray metal, you're not sure what kind. But she's lithe and thin, no facial features, no real physical features out of your standard human silhouette. Yeah. Fully automated 5-digit hands.
Oh, hey, Nixie.
Tiana,
Good to see you have a body.
good to see you in the office. You have not been here in a bit.
Yeah, I've had a stressful week, but
As she walks over to you. I see that Gizmo has already put you up to work.
yes.
This makes sense. You were gone.
I did not relish being gone either. But no, it is good to be back.
Welcome back. I am happy to see you again.
Yes, I'm happy to see you as well.
We were not able to do a proper handshake when we first met. Would you like to?
Sure, yes.
Yeah. She's cold to the touch, but
Yeah.
it is nice to meet you properly now.
Yes, it is nice to meet you as well. I unfortunately right now probably can only work weekends. I've had I already told Gizmo this. Some developments with my power that make it less usable as flagrantly as before. So.
What do you mean?
It's aging me faster whenever I'm using my super speed.
By how much?
Right now, I've had it since I was about 6 or 7. It's aged me up about 1 to 5 years. They aren't quite certain. Kind of hard to tell aging on people. So.
Well, considering that you were born when?
2006.
I do not see that as a serious thing. You would lose about 10 years off of your life.
That's quite a bit of time. And that's also assuming my power doesn't improve any, and it has improved over the course of me having it.
Have you not had your power your entire life?
No, I've not. Since I was 6 or 7.
That would likely subtract 30 to 40 years then.
Yeah. That is, that is the concern.
I understand.
So, I'm not allowed to use it to pretty much for anything but hero work right now. By not allowed to, I mean I'm not using it for anything but hero work because it would be in poor taste to otherwise. Until we see if we can figure out the solution. I'm supposed to find a mentor or something. I don't know superheroes very well, honestly, which is kind of funny. So, I got to figure out somebody who has some power that was a curse they've turned into a good thing. I'm like, that's like half the heroes, but also like...
As she pulls over a chair and sits down next to you.
So, yeah, that has been my week. It has been very stressful, so...
I apologize.
Oh,
Well, now that
sorry.
I've been permitted to have hands, and Gizmo is not in office, I am able to help you with anything you need me to.
Oh, that was excellent. I was actually thinking, since Gizmo's not in office, you wanted to speak to the microwave? That was something you were wanting to do?
Yes, but you have not had a friend approach yet.
I know which friend I was going to bring in, but I thought the plan was I was going to take you to the microwave and then I could bring a friend in afterwards, or would you want to do that at the same time?
We could do either one.
I think since Gizmo's not in office right now, we might as well just, do it now?
Of course.
Okay.
As you guys make your way to...
I'm deathly curious.
Yeah, it's so funny.
Deathly curious. Tayana is too.
Nixie falling short behind you.
I hope it's just Nixie talking to a fucking microwave. Like,
That
I
doesn't
want-
respond.
Yeah, I know. That's what I want. That's what I want.
Makes you to actually go off the fucking deep end.
As you guys walk
eloquently
into the
break room.
break
As
room,
I touch it and
yeah,
open
as you
the
make
door.
sure nobody's in here first, as Nixie follows you in, as you check the hallways.
Yeah.
Pretty good. It's a nice break room. You actually haven't been in here. You didn't know this existed. Nixie had to show you where it was.
Yeah.
It's awesome. There's also a bunch of free snacks and food.
What? I didn't know what this was here.
What do you mean?
I didn't know this was here. I never really got much of a tour. I got shown to Gizmo's office, and then Gizmo did the bomb thing, and then...
I could show you about 1/3 of the building. I used to know more, but they keep wiping it from my memory.
Yeah, that's fair. That kind of makes sense. They don't really like people knowing things here,
Yes.
so that's not that surprising. Perhaps that would be really nice to know more of the facility.
Anyways, I have business to do.
Of course.
As she walks over to the microwave, she walks over to it, looks down at it, says hello out loud, and then proceeds to just stare at it for a bit.
Yeah, because I can't listen without checking in.
Before she takes a hand and she places it on top of the microwave, like this. And you watch as the microwave turns on before you hear sparking and electricity.
Well, I don't think you want to blow it up, right?
As it doesn't blow up, but over the next few minutes, it fries itself to death.
Jesus.
As
God.
the only
It's a mercy kill.
yeah as the microwave kind of explodes and then dies out, as all of the buttons on it fade away, as the only thing that's left over is the socket that's plugged into the wall is just burnt to a crisp basically and scorched part of the wall up of it.
Did it do something?
Yes,
What did it do?
she was a bitch.
I was about to say, they called my mother a hoe.
Bitch ass ratted me out last
Okay,
time. That's how I got caught. It wasn't the window.
Okay, we must leave before anybody catches us.
Yeah.
You're an accomplice to Robo murder!
It's a freaking microwave.
The robot.
Don't worry, I will
The
wipe your
micro was a
camera
bitch.
footage so no one will know. They will
as
simply think.
You guys walk out and you lead you and Nixie back to the office space. Thank you. I've been meaning to do that for some time, but my grounding made it rather inconvenient to do such.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Implying murder forever.
No, that makes sense. Did it do something in particular, or is it just kind of not pleasant to talk to? That's fine. If you don't care, I'm just curious. Alright, fine.
Have you never dealt with a bitch before?
No, that's fair. I have, yeah.
So
No.
you understand.
No, you're right. That's a good point.
No.
You put those fuckers down.
Like Nixie through the fucking streets!
To be fair, my first route is personally not murder typically. I'm not much of a fan of murder.
It's a microwave. It's not murder.
I was so ironic about to say that. That's
So yeah.
No, you're good. It's a microwave. It's not a murder.
That's fair. I don't.
I have to say, I've been being disingenuous with you. I just wanted to see if you would do it.
Ah, that makes sense.
You followed through.
Inside check.
You're
cannot-
you're being played. Or maybe you're being double played. You have no idea. You are losing.
Huh.
So, the super suit. Is there anything you need help with?
No, not really. I know
Would you
what
like
I'm
to
doing.
invite your friend? I can schedule an appointment for them to come.
Yeah, no, actually, that would be. They should be good soon. Yeah. I'll text Victor. What times are you available to come over to the client agency building?
Work resumes next week, so I'm free between the hours of, if I skip dinner, 5 p.m. and 6:30. But if you can give me some heads up, or on a weekend time, I can clear out some more time to show up.
Yeah, if you could do it on a weekend, that'd probably be ideal, because that's when I can show up the most. Are you good for next weekend?
That sounds great.
Okay, Saturday or Sunday?
If it was Sunday, it will probably have to be after noon.
Okay.
So Saturday would be preferred.
Okay. Is there a good time next Saturday?
Gizmo is usually here most weekends, but next Saturday there's a blackout time for about 7 p.m. to 10 p.m.
Okay. 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. on next Saturday.
Oh, that's an odd time. Sure.
That is the times I can work with, unfortunately.
You know, you're good. I really appreciate it. I just didn't expect that late.
This place is open 24 hours. There's usually someone here, and it's usually Gizmo. Gizmo's here a lot.
Gizmo.
My boss.
Ah.
So, okay, now we will plan for that. So next Saturday, 7 to 10.
Of course.
Should work excellent. Should also give me time to finish this. I think I can get it. I'm just used to being done with it by now.
I will make sure that Gizmo does not show up. Also, I can provide an extra pair of hands.
Oh, that would be helpful. Yeah, I guess that would be double what I can do for sure. Probably better. Your hands are probably better at this than mine.
They are just normal hands.
I just assumed you had better control over your hands. My hands, they don't shake any, but I just...
Humans actually have very accurate dexterity compared to most robots.
Really? I haven't had many interactions with robots, so I wouldn't really know.
Our grip strength is better, but
That
in
makes sense.
acute assessments of things, typically human hands will work better.
Okay, that makes some sense.
What'd you say?
Nothing. I'm sorry.
So scared.
I'm sorry. Don't worry about it.
You don't want to know.
It's a derail the conversation.
As before you guys get to work, Nixie takes a hand and places it on your shoulder, and she's strong. You did a very good job, Diana. Thank you. Now let's get started.
Now those appliances won't be
You'll
talking
never
shit
skip.
to me anymore. I've made an example out of one of their leaders.
Guys, I'm losing. I don't know how to win.
You don't.
We need to make an example out of
Okay, so it's
Sierra.
next Saturday that you guys are doing it?
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
Take the channel.
I'm so scared. What?
This is not a.
That's terrible, and I hate you actually.
It's Gizmo from Teen Titans.
Wow.
I know that's terrible.
This is
and I-
Wow,
This is not
that was-
derogatory. I
I
like Gizmo.
know,
from
That
Teen
I
Titans.
know.
is offensive.
It's against my culture.
Isn't that like little guy?
Little
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
the little
with the
ball
green
guy.
jumpsuit. Yeah.
Little-
Yeah, this
And he-
motherfucker
and
right
he-
here.
He makes gadgets and shit.
Yeah.
It's Gizmo. Little
Yeah.
Man.
So whatever we're talking about. I just imagine like a taller, skinnier Gizmo.
That's
like,
crazy.
That is unhinged.
but gray.
Great.
Grays.
Yeah.
Alrighty. As Saturday passes, Sunday passes, and eventually we get to Monday the 26th. As you are officially cleared.
I'm going back to work. Yippee!
Yeah. You. I don't know how well you got along with Kane's family. Aaron is very curious as to why you're here, what happened. Was the bus crash scary? Stuff like that.
Yeah.
He also asks you a lot if you want to play games with him.
Flashing lights.
Victor will politely decline on the fact that he has a concussion, and then when Aaron inevitably asks what, Victor will be like, flashing lights hurt my eyes. It's really bad.
Man, you want to draw things with me?
I'm not much of an artist, but sure.
That's okay. I'm really good at it, so you can just watch me draw.
Of course.
As he draws a bunch of superheroes. That
I think Victor genuinely enjoys having a nice sibling.
yeah.
Yep.
Oh, hey, that's Forge, and that's Forge again. And
Yeah,
that's
it's just
Forge for
yellow
a third
scrawled on a piece of paper.
Yeah.
And this is my favorite superhero. Do you know who this is?
The yellow blur.
Lady
That's me!
Lights is crazy.
Like
it's yellow, like gold. Madam Moneybags.
Captain Gold.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Madam Gold.
I
He's
love.
like so cool, right?
He's the best. Oh my god.
I love him. As, yeah, he keeps showing you all of his superhero drawings.
Yeah.
He's very cute. But eventually you make your way back home. It is awkward with your dad. You guys had a conversation at the hospital, and you have not talked about it since. I don't think your sister has talked about it at all with you, unless you would have broached it to her. Yeah.
Anytime that I bring you back to your house to like get stuff or spend time at your house, you know, because whatever. If your dad is there, Kane just cannot look him in the eye. Kane just like is fully staring at the floor the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime I'm in a room with your father, I'm looking at the ground.
And during the day, it's a little odd because there are some times where it's very clear Jet is just coming off of a patrol or about to go to patrol because I've been sleeping during the day for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
But Jet will try and spend a good amount of time with both of you.
That's good. That's good.
Alrighty.
Jet is a menace and a horrible, horrible person to have around Aaron.
Yeah.
Tayana,
Yes.
That's certain way we
I
have to
need
go out,
you
please. Get you away from my
to
brother.
roll me. What would be a good roll for this?
I probably had some
Roll me a wisdom check.
curse words.
Sure thing. What is this for?
I probably
Time management.
Okay.
had
That is. That's great. Yeah, that's a +1. 15.
15. That's not bad. You are acclimating to your lifestyle. It is hard. You're late to a lot of classes now. If you would like, the physical allows you to send a note to your professor saying something is up, and that you're not just
Just fucking off.
yeah.
You'll do so.
Yeah. So you do not receive any flack from your professors, nor do you receive any flack from your classmates. And you are able to maintain your work. You're getting B's on your assignments, but it's just 1 week, so
Yeah, just 1 week.
hopefully fine. Hopefully you can recover.
Just gotta find somebody who can teach me.
And isn't
like
until
what we
about
did.
the 28th, Wednesday. Evelyn and Jet, you guys are fucking exhausted. And I mean exhausted. Your bodies have yet to recover from the level of strain that you're pushing yourselves on. It isn't that anything big is happening when you're out, you're just constantly going. Not to mention, I imagine every once in a while you guys are constantly doing things for your other 3 teammates that don't include just covering their shifts, like driving them places or helping them or getting them things or being there for them or seeing them, and it's been hard. But on the 28th, you guys receive a text message. You guys, if any of you watches the news actively, okay, you do hear that there is an attack in downtown Quality Hills.
We have to go.
As
We have to go.
that's not what you guys receive, because it doesn't come through as a requirement or a call for heroes. In fact, the hero and a hero has already responded, Rising Star, as Marcainne has made an appearance.
No, man, we can't go. We cannot go.
But the message
Go,
that you
go.
receive is from Rising Star. And she goes, hey guys, so like, you know that rival that I have? Like, he's really fucking awful and stuff. Like, he hasn't usually attacked civilian locations, but he kind of is in this. And I can beat his ass, but there's gonna be a lot of property damage. And can you guys make sure there's not people in the way, please?
On our way.
I know some of you guys are like really hurt right now. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
I'll be there.
Kane rushes to his closet and like pulls out the duffel bag with the suit in it.
I'm not cleared to do here.
Yeah, you are.
I am?
Yeah, it's been over a week.
Okay,
You're perfectly fine.
Yeah.
I thought that using my powers would constitute as loud sounds.
Kane ordered you new headphones.
That's fair enough.
And there's like no shipping because it's made guess where.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
You're
they actually
Marcainne.
said
Victor will
Send it
also
to
probably
Pat.
buy another pair of headphones just to use in the in the future for the headset.
Yeah.
This is parts, yeah.
Kane.
What have I just agreed to with saying I have a permanent fatigue condition?
You don't have a permanent video.
That's
Well,
silly.
well, permanent for like this week.
Yeah.
I'm
going to erase
should
that. I don't
be
know what
able
I've
to
agreed
get
to.
there as fast as I can. Thank you for letting us know.
Yeah, that hurts.
You guys do not get a response to that.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm already there.
Yeah.
Feeling good for once.
Gonna say goodbye to Anya,
Mhm.
and then head on out. Being like, if I don't return home this time, well, just don't make fun of me on Instagram
Okay.
or Snapchat. What do you use?
What were you saying?
I walk out.
She's
I get my spare skateboard.
She's on red note.
With a 19 on the die, Kane just slumps against the wall and sits next to the duffel bag
Yeah.
and listens to the TV play in the other room.
As the 4 of you begin making your way to the fight. Not many fights break out in downtown Quality Hills, by the way. There's nothing really here. Most of the fights and big things that happen in Quality Hills are stupid supervillains or people doing drug fights gone or drug deals gone wrong, gang fights or whatnot. This is probably the biggest thing that Quality Hills has ever seen, is you guys arrive to the scene in your variety of ways. Those of you who do not get an aerial view, sort of for the 3 of you, you guys can feel heavy earthquakes coming from inside or more inner downtown. As Evelyn, you go to swing on a building as you miss a landing and like run to land, as you realize the whole building has been that was there on that corner has been destroyed in half, as it's rubble in most places. As you turn the corner, there's a road that is just upheaved in several places. Cars are over, fire hydrants are destroyed with water spraying out. As and Jet, you are the first one to see it, outside of Rising Star. As a giant creature well over the building tops. Two-legged and bipedal, almost Tyrannosaurus in shape.
Trinity, you went right
Dude,
to it.
I love
That's
it.
crazy.
Yeah.
No foreplay, no build up, just
No.
right into it.
Yeah.
I got more kid rolls.
That's her ass.
As two large horns that prong off the front, these large spines across its back, a tail that swishes to the side and slams through a building, collapsing it into rubble, as it lets out this gigantic roar. The worst part about this monster is that unlike a Tyrannosaurus, it has these long arms with these elongated claws, these 3 prongs off the edge of it, that it rakes into buildings with. You guys can hear basically a kaiju.
Yeah, 100%.
As Sunny, you hear this large growl as you struggle to stand up and look on the screen to see what the fuck?
What the hell is that? I think fucking I don't just hear it on TV. I hear it from my apartment. Like
Yeah.
I like run out and look out the window and just like across the city, I can see just between buildings, just barely grazing over a rooftop. It's just the back of a monster. Fuck!
Quality Hills does not deal with this, by the way.
I want to fight a monster!
There have been 2 kaiju attacks in Marcainne since Mark Bauer has taken over. There was an aquatic kaiju that attacked Meridian about 3 years ago. And right at the beginning, there was your stereotypical, like, overgrown insectoid kaiju. So this is major, actually. Granted, not really a kaiju. You guys can detect by the red skin that it has that it is definitely Mordenkainen. Rising Star is arch rival. As you can see her currently in Power Max form, as she is up front with it, as she punches it across the face, as it slams into a building. There are civilians, though, everywhere. The place has been mostly evacuated, but it's a giant monster, and the battle goes places. So, what would you guys like to do? Who would like to go first?
I like to swing into action. I would like to just start I would just like to start like getting like people on the ground, like moving, like using my plant control to like move, like probably damage doesn't matter. There's plants underneath the concrete, so like just moving like large chunk of concrete like out of the way of the road so people can run away.
Go ahead and make me a plant control check.
I would like to add or use
I'm gonna ask
4 of my power points to upgrade my plant control to rank 7.
Oh shit. Okay, go ahead and do that. 4 power points?
Yep.
How many do you have in the bank?
I have now 1 left.
Wow.
I had 6.
Okay, yeah.
I already knew in the session which was going where.
Nice.
So.
Okay. Then you go ahead and do that. Make your power control check. Boombox, you first?
Yeah, Boombox actually is looking over to Tayana and saying, "Hey, Tayana, I have an idea. Could you secure a safe way out of the streets and away from whatever that is?
I want to hear where that fucking.
And I can help direct the people."
Sure, yeah, I can try to find I'll brute force and find where a good pathway is.
Thank you so much.
What are you doing?
I am staying like on hold, starting to like direct people of like, the Trask is over here. Maybe let's start moving this
You have
way.
no idea what that is, but the monster, yeah.
Not saying Trask.
Yeah,
like I said, Victor
yeah.
doesn't know what that is.
You can use your voice to amplify.
Yeah.
You can use your sound control to amplify your voice and direct people where to go and call them to you, instead of towards the monster. Awesome. Yeah, I like that. Go ahead and make me a power control check, or actually roll me a diplomacy check. I think that's more applicable.
Can I please make a
Nope. Before you do, you guys watch as the creature chomps into the upper shoulder and abdomen of Power Max as it like literally lifts Power Max off the ground and kind of like shakes him a bit. As Power Max continues to punch into it to little to no avail.
Fuck yeah.
It does like fuck all. But at least it's distracted. Jet?
What Jet is doing is flying around the outside of buildings.
You can't grab a bow. It can't do anything.
Huh?
Just fly up above it. Grab a bow and shoot it. Sorry.
No, I can. From a preliminary glance, does it seem like
I rolled a 19.
Eli is just uncertain of what to do? Is it better to evacuate people from where the battle seems to be heading, or from the destruction behind it?
The location of which it started. Actually, go ahead and roll me a wisdom check.
Keep it locked.
Yeah. You know it.
Wrong
That's because you
die.
have to keep pushing it. It has to
Nice.
It can't be locked.
19.
19? That's pretty good. Okay. The area in which the battle started in has been well evacuated. The area where it's coming from, there are casualties, but outside of the active casualties of people who can't move for whatever reason or are stuck for whatever reason, there is nobody else who can get hurt in the aftermath. But there are some people who are already hurt. It would be significantly a good idea to get where the battle is going.
Great. Jet is going to be flying along, like, buildings, particularly up on near higher windows,
Yeah.
looking for signs of people who are still, like, in the buildings that are along the street. And if Jet finds a empty building, does it seem reasonable that Jet would have some kind of, like, spray paint or something on him? 'Cause
I think so,
would.
yeah. We've established you had spray paint before.
Just marking like a big X on or something on buildings that are pretty well evacuated.
Awesome.
That I
Cool,
don't
yeah.
find people on.
Yeah, and you can also communicate with your
So
people that
clever,
that's what that
yeah.
means.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just like yelling at people through windows to book it, or if helping people out if they can't.
Have arrows pointing towards the evacuation routes the town is actively setting up as well.
I like that.
Awesome.
17.
We're gonna do Evelyn first.
Okay.
Evelyn.
21, I rolled a 3. Hero point, I got a 14, add 7. 21 total.
21. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, so I'm just
Yeah,
explaining
yeah.
what happened.
As for those of you who can see Evelyn, which is pretty much just Jet, I think, at this point, you see the largest use of Evelyn's power that you have. She's creating and conjuring basically large tree roots of like unsurfaced tree seeds to come out of the ground and create barriers and protection. Some in some spaces fortifications for buildings that could fall.
Jesus.
But also directing and guiding people where to move.
What power?
Plant control.
Fuck. God
Yes.
damn. God damn.
Because you're rank what now?
I'm rank 7 now.
7, yeah.
Base.
That's, some
That's
pretty,
awesome.
That's some pretty
That's
big
good.
plants. I definitely think that's tree
I
that
agree.
is-
Rank 7.
So that the size my plants get up to now is 35
Really?
Yes. 35 what? Feet?
feet.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah,
God.
yeah.
Right, 35
Yeah,
feet.
that's trees. That's
35
trees.
feet radius.
Radius?
I think so.
That's
I'm going to double check that.
Wow.
Yeah, it's 5 feet times your rank. Isn't
Yes.
It? Yeah.
Crazy. Oh, that's so cool. Anyways, yeah.
I knew the most. Yeah.
This is impressive. You've never seen this before. Victor, what did you get?
17.
17?
Mhm.
And that's for diplomacy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. As you were calling people
Absolutely.
in your direction, you can hear movement from off in the distance that you likely associate with Evelyn. As you can see the occasional jet peeking out through a rooftop or two, or in between buildings, as you are calling people towards you, as you see people begin to pour in out of buildings, from alleyways, from other streets, towards your voice, as you feel pretty confident that where you're stationed at was not where the battle's going to be headed.
Yeah.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Is the or like the emergency alerts like for those sirens going off yet?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Just making sure. I just want to make sure that was happening.
Yeah.
Then yeah. You're in a safe spot and you're getting people to come directly to you. So I don't need to necessarily clear a path for you guys.
Yeah, it was just for the preliminary, like, directing them away from it.
Okay. So
Yeah.
I don't really. Do I need to do that still?
Keeping a perimeter around it, getting anybody who is being getting
Yeah,
left
yeah.
behind.
that's what I was gonna do, as
Okay.
opposed to try to find a path out, because we've already kind of got people on the outskirts, which isn't as far as we necessarily need to be, but it's at least not in the direct path.
What's up?
Wait, do we have comms?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we have
yeah.
Kane bought comms for everybody. It's a walkie that works with him.
Jet will just yell through the comms. There's some hurt people behind it. If you can get back there.
Got it. I'm working on roads right now. I'll move
Hey,
there.
do what you can. Do what you
I'll
can.
move there right away.
Where's the extra effort?
I don't know.
1 mile radius.
What is?
Our comms. It's a 1 mile radius.
Okay.
Yeah, we're within a mile, definitely.
Yeah. Oh my god, absolutely.
Oh, sorry, I'm 1 mile straight up.
What are you looking for, Tiana?
I was looking for extra effort, because Tiana's gonna do something a little dumb because
What is?
I've got to check the stats on this, but in this moment, we need to get a lot of people out. This is a massive area we gotta cover. Tiana is going to extra effort time control.
Yeah.
And increase it by 2 ranks,
Okay.
going up from 250 to much higher on the time value progression table.
To 1,000, I think.
I believe you're
Yeah.
correct on that.
Yes.
Really quickly with a note on this, extra effort by the way. You probably shouldn't do that for a bit.
Okay.
It won't
Yeah.
be too long. But
Fair enough.
maybe
Yeah.
for a few weeks. You still can choose to. But
It's just gonna.
Not be good.
yeah, I might give you like a fatigue condition or something.
So,
Yeah.
Anyways.
yeah, 2 ranks up would
Yes,
put you at 1,000.
it'll up Tiana's movement speed to 1,000 miles per hour from 250.
Wow. Yeah.
As she feeling the energy for the past week building up for the not using her power, something she hasn't done all of her life since she's got her power. She is going to overdo it a little bit more than she even thinks she can, and is going to just a little bit, and is going to fucking run through the streets, just trying to find people and figuring out where people are. Is what she's doing right now, so she can tell people where to go.
Yeah, as you
for
start
information
zipping
gathering.
through, very rapidly explaining to people where to go, giving them a direction.
Yeah.
Through the city streets. Yeah, I love that. Awesome.
As you're
burn-
running up to the buildings that Jet is like sending people down.
Yeah, I will burn a hero point to negate the fatigue.
Yeah. As Jet, you watch as Power Max pulls back a punch and slams it into the side of the face of the Tarrasque, finally getting it to let go of its form as the Tarrasque's face slams into a building as it lets out a large screech before it pulls back with its tail and slams into Power Max. And you've never seen this before because it's never happened before. As the Tarrasque slams into Power Max, as it connects, nothing happens for a brief moment before you see the flashing of the same colors that happens whenever Rising Star transforms in the first place, before Power Max form disappears and you see flying is Rising Star's form.
Get her. Get her.
Yeah, extra effort
Yes.
into
Hero point or fatigue?
hero point. Got
Okay.
one. Hero point to negate it. I believe that puts me from 50 to 100 to 250.
Yes. Yeah, that puts you 250 miles per hour.
Nice, yeah.
250 miles per hour.
Yeah.
Sling down there.
Everybody's going fast.
And it is a free action to unshrink myself, as I will and try and catch.
Yeah. Since you use the extra effort, I'm not even gonna have you roll. As you fly over there and catch Rising Star's form. What's your strength? 10? Yeah. As you kind of like drop a bit, like a few feet, as you catch her, but you're able to hold her up.
Yeah.
More
More of what I was trying to do was like put myself as a buffer.
Yeah.
I know I am not tougher than her, but she probably doesn't toughen her base form that much.
Yeah, no. Not to get flown across the city like
Exactly.
that.
She hit a wall, she'd die. Like,
Yeah,
just to be clear,
I
she
at
hit a
least
brick wall, she'd
practice
die.
getting smack proof.
Yeah. As she's bruised the fuck up. Her hair is a wreck. As she has a number of bruises on her. She has a large gash of like teeth marks. Like in an oval ring around her back and her shoulder and her front chest. As she opens her eyes. Hi, Jack. Hi. Okay, hi. She tries to puts a heavy a hand on your shoulder to lean herself up. I gotta get back into the fight. Are you
And
guys?
now can you?
What?
Can you? Be honest.
I just
can
have to do. Yeah.
Do it.
Okay. Could you set me down? It's easier with I.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you.
Need a minute?
Yeah. No, I'm good.
You
I'm
sure?
good. Yeah, I don't think you should get near that thing. I think he might die. Is Sonny here? Right now, he can't be here. That really sucks. He could probably fight the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's go.
I was looking at it earlier. You know what would be great for this fight? You know what would really? You know what could fight a giraffe?
As you set her down, as she catches, as you guys can hear Boombox's voice, she goes, "Is that Boombox?
Yeah.
I thought he was still hospitalized. I thought he was still hospitalized.
Oh.
I wasn't keeping up with you guys.
Huh?
I wasn't keeping up with you guys.
Hey, it's fair.
Okay, as she takes a step back from you, kind of bounces on her feet a bit. Okay, how do I look? Good? Good?
As always.
Okay, it's time to rise above! As she does it again, and she transforms into her archer form. As she floats up across the buildings, as she pulls back a double arrowed bow. As she goes to launch it as a task. What would you guys like to do? Would you like to move to...
I would like to move to heal people.
Yeah.
Yeah, specifically healing
as
those.
you start swinging yourself over there, and you eventually get over there, and honestly slows you down a lot, but you start healing people. In between that, chugging sugar water. Yeah, what would you like to do?
Does Rook's arrows count as energy projectiles?
I haven't shot yet. We'll get to that.
Wait. So to be clear, because we talked about this,
They're technically physical.
well, they can become. They're supposed to become matter upon
Yeah,
impact, right?
I think so.
That's how it works. That's how it's
Okay.
supposed to work. Is they turn into like a proto matter upon impact. That's why they have force
just
behind
turn
them.
into 5e monsters. That's hilarious. I love them.
That's up to you. I just wanted to bring that. I wanted to be genuine.
5e?
What?
5e?
I guess that's fair. I was
Yeah.
just thinking 5e. Yeah, if you're right.
always
This
delay
would
it.
be easy. It'd be really easy if it was 5e Trask.
No, it might be a 5e Taras, but like,
Yeah.
it's not just limited to
No,
that, that's
no,
what I'm
I
saying.
know.
I turn into a
We're
But
fucking
no,
dead ends
that
already with, like,
that
dragons.
deadass is their power.
I love
or is
it.
his power, yeah.
I mean, it's a busted
He's a
power.
tiefling.
I
Like,
love
literally. I love him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, he really got into D&D.
I kind of like them being
Monstro.
energy blasts, though. But do you think they're physical arrows?
Well, okay, so
It's the one
The
build.
only
Because I know they're not magic, obviously.
it's only because
But-
because Rook is able to pin people. So no, I remember now. They're energy upon impact, but Rook can turn them to matter in order to pin people to stuff. That's what it was.
And I don't think they're trying to pin...
No, they're not.
the Trask.
So yes, they are energy projectiles. So one could consider it a spell.
Crazy.
I
Anyways.
just thought I'd put that out there.
Tiana, what are you doing?
Like, one couldn't consider
Good
spell
question.
specifically
Uh,
not magical.
After this brief burst of speed, Tiana trips and eats shit because coming out of that immediately, not good. She stands up. I've
Yeah.
enough. It's fine.
You have successfully talked with 100 people at this point, in that short amount of time.
Okay.
Turn into fucking Koro.
You were knocking on every door in apartment.
Yeah.
You're starting to see after images of yourself by this point.
Yeah.
Yeah. For the record, guys, the plan, we're not fighting it at all, right?
Nope, we're focused on evacuating.
Victor, we're not fighting it, right? We're not getting close to it?
I don't know what we could
Well,
really
I'm a
do.
little closer than I'd like to be, but
I don't know really what we could be doing right now to it.
I don't know. I'm
Who's
just making
focused on
sure.
preemptive evacuations?
But
I
Evelyn,
was.
I
Get
did
back
a
on
bit of
that?
it.
Evelyn, do you think you could help out Rising Star by healing her?
Does her forms require healing? Does she sustain the damage between the forms?
She had teeth marks.
Yeah,
Okay, so yes.
Yeah, I'll get up to her and heal her. Yeah, I can do that.
Alright,
She's flying.
I have swing. I can swing up to her.
Yes, please, sure.
Well, you want to get...
Well, if she goes unconscious, she's gonna out of that form.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the idea. Is that
Yeah.
I'm there to catch her and then heal her.
Okay.
Tiana will, with less speed and less intensity,
Keep hitting people?
keep going for people.
Boombox, Jet, what are you doing?
I am going back to.
This is the third time.
Yeah, they've done a lot.
I am
Yeah.
going back to. How much of the buildings have I scanned at this point? Would it be worthwhile to continue scanning buildings?
You were going at 250 miles per hour?
I was going at 50.
50. Oh, okay.
250 was to catch.
That was for 6 seconds to
Right,
catch. To
yes.
catch Rising Surface.
Okay, you still have quite a distance to go.
Understood. Then I
You've
will
covered
continue.
the immediate area of where Marcainne is traveling through. But that's he's gonna get past that in about
Yeah.
2
And I'm
rounds.
just double checking. Standard action would be the act of searching and marking buildings.
Yes.
Then yeah, it's 50.
Okay. It's more roleplay combat. We're not exactly.
No,
Yeah.
I-
So
I
if there's
was
stuff
just-
you want to do, yeah.
I was just confirming.
Like Evelyn's just healing people, and that's like full round action.
That's full round action.
Yeah. Like stuff is happening.
Then I will go back to clearing buildings, though I am keeping a backward glance at Rising Star.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's still power tagging.
Boombox will yell to Rising Star, saying,
Things only.
"Hey, help is on the way!"
Neither.
Just to let her know that Evelyn's heading on over.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna do next turn.
Victor will also.
Crazy.
I should.
Right. You know how the ability works, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I know how the ability works.
What about it?
Don't worry about
We'll
it.
talk about it.
Don't worry
Anyways,
about it.
what were you doing, Quincy? I'm sorry.
Victor's going to be continuing.
Calling people?
Yeah, helping Jet.
You'll have to move into a different area to affect new people. I imagine Evelyn or Jet can pick you up on the way, or even Tiana.
I can just jump.
displace you. What speed is that?
I can jump 125 feet straight up.
Straight up, but horizontal.
If I'm running, 500 feet.
500 feet?
Yeah.
Okay, 500 feet is, per round is good. Yeah. As you can jump to a few times to a new location, you start calling people over again.
Yeah.
We'll carry over power checks and diplomacy checks. As Jet, you spray paint a building as you see the beam of energy. It almost like coalesces like a large flash as the 2 arrows are released as they and soar across the city towards the Trask. And
they, like,
just so you guys know, the Trask does not reflect every energy thing that is thrown at it.
No.
It only reflects on a 6, on a d6.
Oh.
I was going to roll twice because there's 2 arrows that she has, but I rolled 6 on the first one.
Based.
So,
Based.
yippee! As you watch it soar, and tell me, do you think the arrows land and you just go back to your work, or do you watch to see what happens?
I think Jet watches.
Mhm.
I less think I'm watching the hit. I am watching it to see how it's going to retaliate.
Mhm.
I'm mostly watching in case I need to go catch her again.
Yeah. They're a good distance away, by the way. They're like 300 feet apart from each other now. A few blocks, yeah.
I don't know what this thing can do.
Mhm.
I've seen Godzilla.
You've seen Godzilla, it's crazy.
That's pretty base.
Just
Yeah.
waiting for the laser to come out.
As the Trask has made its way down the street through several more buildings at this point, screeching out occasionally and just causing havoc, throwing cars and breaking the road as the arrows launch across the sky as they land onto the Trask. As in a flash, not the arrows, but across the entirety of the back body of the Trask. As in a flash of a second, they're flying back. As you watch them land onto Rising Star, as it hits directly into the center of her chest.
Oh no.
As you see the flash again, as she falls out of form again.
I will
As she
take the
falls to the
fatigued
ground.
condition as
No,
I...
you don't have to. She just falls to the ground. She doesn't get like shot back or anything.
Oh, she wasn't flying.
She was slightly floating, but
Yeah,
not
yeah,
enough
yeah.
to kill her. Yeah.
Rook floats. Rook can't fly.
And she's laying prone.
Yes.
Rising Star.
I'm on my way.
Yep.
Oh,
As,
I'll be there soon.
I am gonna do something stupid.
Okay.
I'm also gonna do something stupid real fast.
I will
That's
fly a little
on
closer to the
that.
Trask.
Yeah.
Okay.
At this point, like, 2 helicopters are flying in the sky. You guys also have news crews on the ground, but also paramedics and first responders here on the scene.
And then I'm gonna need it to make a
Might just take a
bluff,
beat
will
condition
save,
or
or sense
something.
motive check.
Yeah.
Todd! Okay!
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You fucking bag.
It's done.
Back of the bag.
So, Marcainne has the stats
Scared of the mouse.
of a 5e Trask. So, sense motive would be insight.
Yeah,
That's
would
not
be.
good for
Which
it.
is wisdom.
Which
No.
is wisdom. Bluff would be
Charisma.
deception, which
That's
is
just lower.
I
not
actually,
good for it.
I actually
But it does have a pretty decent wisdom save, so I'll go ahead and roll with that.
counter argument.
Mhm.
Whenever we go into new universes, we always have to make the saves of that world. So why doesn't it
Go
have
fuck
to?
yourself.
Okay.
That's in 5e.
It's his power.
That is his power.
I rolled a 9 plus 9 for an 18.
I rolled a 4 plus 3 for a 7.
So sorry.
As I run to the Trask. And I wasn't trying to taunt it. I was trying to distract it. And what better way to do it? Just fly by spray paint along its eye, and it just blinks it out.
These tiny little beady eyes.
Fly.
As you hear your eardrums almost go deaf for a second as it screams next to you. As you can just feel the reverberations in your wings as you and then fly away.
I feel I have made a mistake.
I have made a grave error.
Yeah, as you keep flying around it, hopefully trying to get its attention.
Is that worse?
Hey, you big ugly Spinosaurus! What kind of dinosaur are you?
As the others of you who are reacting to Rising Star, what are you guys doing?
I'm rushing over to heal them.
Yeah, what are you doing, Leona and Boombox?
I'm.
You can keep doing what you're doing if you want.
Yeah, no, I'm responding. This seems a little important.
So what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm going to. Yeah, I'm gonna go up there with them. I'm going to go up there with everybody up hanging out on the rooftop, I imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna get up there with everybody and gonna take the block action.
Yeah? Deflect these nuts.
Wait, over Rising Star?
Hmm?
Over Rising Star?
I can't do shit about Rising Star.
Wait,
But what are you blocking?
The Tarrasque.
Like, you're going up to the Tarrasque?
I'm expecting it has to hit us. So if it gets close to it, I'm
Oh.
gonna deflect it.
But where are you at? That's what I'm
On
asking.
the roof with them because if she shoots.
With Rising Star, that's what I was asking. You said no.
Sorry.
Okay.
If it shoots her again, it'll be her attack roll against herself. So
you're
I'm
gonna
going
try
to
to deflect Rising Star's attack?
Yeah.
Yeah, so if Rising Star gets back up, shoots it again.
I can prevent her from shooting herself again.
That is such a
Potentially.
choice.
Yeah.
Anyways,
That plus
Could
6.
be.
could you grab me
Yeah,
an
could
arcane
be.
folder, by the way?
But also, like,
Rising
what is my
Star's
little
stats.
fire dagger gonna do to this thing?
Yeah, no. Well, you don't even know how little it does, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Daya doesn't even know.
Daya doesn't even know how little it. Yeah.
Pathfinder Tarrasque.
No.
Go to her, get an
Get
engine.
an engine.
Yeah, we love that guy. He's smelly.
Hold on, I need a.
Oh, it's D&D monsters.
That apparently can make
Man. I'm only imagining at this moment Anvil and Rethink watching this.
Oh
on
my
TV.
god.
This is gonna be a major battle for her, by the way. Like, she's gonna because Mordenkainen's such a popular villain.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Genuinely,
It's almost like he's a
Rethink and Anvil at this moment begging Nexus to take us to Marcainne.
That's crazy.
You're 100% right
I
about
thought you
that.
guys hated that there. Like,
You don't understand! Well, I've never been to Marcainne, sorry. It's just
they're
like,
like, turn on the news, and Nex is like, okay, tiny kaiju, cool, guys.
Guys, that's not even that big
We
for a
got
guy.
Didi, like.
What kind of operating
Rethink breaks through Nexus.
Offering-
Don't understand!
Offering DD who? Like,
Yeah, really. Anyways, as Boombox, what do you want to do? Same thing?
Yeah, same
Awesome.
thing.
As you keep getting people
I
out
can
of
only
it.
imagine the power skillers in this universe being like,
As you swing up onto the rooftop. Oh, sorry, do you have something you want to do?
I rolled, because there's
There's direct footage of her getting knocked out a second time.
Kane doesn't see the second one because he saw the first one. And Kane's on his way.
buddy.
Aw.
Kane is rooftop charged, boosted leaping.
Okay.
cast broken yet?
No.
No? Okay.
No.
Okay.
He's
He lands
decoing it up.
He lands on his feet. And he is jumping across the city, occasionally just letting himself fall directly onto the ground in order to boost kinetic, just to get so
Yeah.
he can have 10 kinetic points by the time he reaches the battle.
Yeah.
You let me know when Kane is allowed to do something.
What is your speed right now?
When I am leaping,
Boosted,
doing
yeah.
a running long because that's the first thing I would have boosted.
800 feet.
Yes, it's 800 feet
Yeah,
for every
alright.
6 seconds.
Yeah, awesome. As
So
up on
every
the
12
rooftop,
seconds, it's
up on the rooftop is an unconscious Rising Star plus Tayana here, ready to block, as well as you pull yourself up on the rooftop.
Alright, okay, I got more in me. Alright. I want to try to heal Rising Star.
Yeah, as you full action around to heal her, as you watch her eyes flutter open. Some of the bruises leaving her body, but she still looks pretty rough. As she sits up.
Okay.
Hiya.
Hi, how are we doing?
Good, Paradise. Good.
I can continue to heal you as long as you stay here, but...
Fuck, my arrows hurt, dude.
Yeah.
Okay, you
Awesome.
can try shooting it again. I'm ready to
I'm kinda
pull you out
cool.
of the way.
I'm kind of really cool.
Yeah, you are. Okay.
Wow.
If you're gonna shoot
Villains
another
must
one.
hate me, by the way.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
I'm
She
ready. If you shoot
pulls
another
herself
one,
up.
I'm ready to deflect it for you, so it doesn't hit you. Okay?
Can you deflect my arrows?
No, I can pull you out of the fucking way.
Oh, smart. Okay, cool. Awesome. Thank you.
So try that
You mind
again.
staying here?
What?
You mind staying here?
I can, yeah.
Awesome, cool.
Don't shoot for the back.
Is that Chet? You guys just see a little thing to like fly
Oh,
around.
he's suicidal.
I think
And he blames us for getting hurt in the fights. Like I don't.
by
know what
this
he's thinking.
point, Jet has tried again to taunt the Tarrasque. There is a spray paint dick on its head.
As it is the Tarrasque's turn, it's going to make an attack roll against you, Jet.
Okay.
It will use its plus to hit. Should this be a claw, horns, or tail attack, guys?
Tail.
It's
I'm
fine.
flying
I-
around
I'm-
its
I'm-
I
I'm-
would say horns. I'm flying around its head.
Sure. Okay.
I'm a fan of a swallow.
I'm not.
That's if it makes a bite attack.
Okay.
Which I
But
wasn't.
I think horns is. I think
Yeah.
I think more.
Oh no. 19 plus 19.
Thank God it's 5e, so it doesn't have an improved crit range.
That is what
Plus
that means.
is my AC,
It's
so
a 38
yes.
hit. Okay, awesome. I'm gonna use average of its damage. DC 30 toughness save.
That's pretty
reasonable. That's
It is,
reasonable.
yeah.
Yeah, that's.
I'm just using
way
average of
more
damage.
reasonable than it should.
Come on, Jet.
Yeah. If
We're about to watch Jet
Did you
die
made
on
it what it
screen.
should be?
Yeah.
Dead. Just dead.
Dead.
Like.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
What? What's wrong?
Oh, he's a +3 to toughness.
And no hero point.
Yo, we're about to watch Jet die on screen.
Yes.
Like a bug.
Maybe I should have used the bite attack.
Nah, I would have
Like
been
the
cool.
bug.
That is uber death, though.
I mean, this is Eli's permanent character.
All right. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I was just fucking freaking out.
So you gotta make it.
All right, that's fine.
If you roll 12 or higher, you're in.
No, he didn't. He rolled a 3 probably.
I rolled an 11 for a 14.
You're not instantly dead.
11 for 14, which is
That's
fail
it.
by
Is fail
15
by.
or more.
15 or more.
You said
It's a
30?
damage. It
Yeah,
is a DC
30.
30.
Okay.
So fail by 15 or more.
So you're not dying.
Alright.
And it wasn't a crit. It was a 19. You take 3 injured conditions.
I can do that.
You are disabled and also staggered.
Delightful.
As it shakes its head as it slams into you, as it just the like back of your wings and your back, you hear a loud crunching sound. As that's not good. But you remain flying. You're not knocked prone or anything, so you're still flying.
You were so close to
As it
Holy
unleashes a
shit.
bunch more attacks into the buildings around you, as it seems more occupied with those than you. This does not stop you from taunting it, but maybe taunt it from a bit further away.
Yeah. So, do you know if this person keeps their intelligence? Are they smart? Are they a person? Or do they become a monster?
I don't think so. I think he just does stuff.
Okay, so he's a monster.
I don't
right
think
now.
he's smart to begin with.
Okay,
But that's might just because I don't like him.
that's fair. Okay, so either way, not a very smart person.
Yeah,
Okay, so we can try to bait it out of here.
I think so.
Okay, and what do you know what it likes? Is it just wanting to destroy?
I've never seen this thing before in my life. It just shot my arrow back at me.
Yeah, that's fair. Probably was it the back that did that? Maybe we try. Maybe the back is. Try to think
You think its underbelly is weak?
Maybe.
Okay,
mean, that's
I could try
usually the
that.
soft part of a creature.
Yeah, let's go. Let's do it. I do the save for him. It's probably better than getting next to it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a little
You guys
woozy.
see this? She points up the helicopters. It's time! I'm so tired. It's time to rise above! As she does it again, as she pulls back into the rook form.
Chris, I might pass out in a second. I'm getting a little woozy.
Yeah.
Keep it together. Keep it together.
As a teddy jet.
Hi.
His eyes completely swollen.
Oh, buddy.
Oh my
He's
god.
missing a tooth on his left side. This is
Jess,
bleeding.
come here. I'll start working on you.
I can't.
Gotta heal that disabled condition.
You gotta heal that disabled condition. Roll. Can I try to heal Jet's disabled condition?
You may, yeah.
Jet, roll.
Recovery.
Roll recovery +5.
It's con, right?
Con, yes, I do.
Yeah.
You just have to be a 10.
I would have beat it.
19 on the die.
Fantastic. I should get. I will never get total healing, but I really should. But I won't.
Just disabled?
It's not my primary power. It's, yep. You're
Yes,
no longer
just
disabled.
It's your
I'm
worst
no longer
condition.
disabled.
Yes.
Nice.
Okay. What would the rest of you guys like to do?
Yeah.
We need to get-
You hear Victor over the comm saying like, does the Trask? I don't have a great view of it. Does the Trask seem to be drawn towards Rising Star?
The
Whatever?
what?
Sorry.
It's just
the
breaking
monster.
shit.
It's just breaking shit. Great.
Yeah. We still need to evacuate people. Please continue focusing on that.
Can do.
3 of us are up here right now with Rising Star.
As you guys watch the Trask pick up a giant truck, as it just reaches it into his mouth and inhales it down its gullet.
Did it eat that truck like a chili dog?
Yeah.
Nah, like a professional hot dog.
You're eating chili dogs, bro. What the fuck?
Chew their chili dogs!
Did he eat a chili dog like Sonic eats chili dogs?
The closet's made out of glass.
Dog like a paper shredder! Fuck!
Oh god.
Okay,
I'm just imagining putting a chili dog in a paper shredder.
So it is
Why is my
hungry.
humor broken?
Do we have any like large amount of food? Like anything we can make look like food? No, none of us can make things. Oh, we're fucked.
I can make plants.
Wait, Aaron was telling
we
me
want
about a
plants?
hero the other day that could make.
That'd be really fucking cool right about now.
They cook. Well, I can safely say, fuck.
as Rising Star is still charging up her power shot, you guys see a flash of gold from a streetway. I was jumping up onto the rooftop with you and landing down without
Oh,
a
no.
sound. Oh, no, never mind.
No.
Okay, you're going straight for it. Buddy.
Rushing past you.
No.
Radiant.
He leaps over,
Rocketing as I
leaving
just
a trail
stopped.
of golden rays behind him.
Just for.
Try one more time. Try one more time. I'll give you a hint. He jumped off of a few buildings on his way here. I guarantee it.
You're looking at the
Stopping
dead
on the
body.
building for only just a moment, just so my foot can touch it. I destroy a section of the building as I jump like in a straight line away from it, to be basically shooting myself at it like a rocket. As I'm going to all out attack.
Fucking idiot.
As you guys just hear the deafening sound of Kane screaming as loud as he can. Saturday morning, wake up! As he slams his head immediately into it, headbutting the Trask as hard as he can.
It's nighttime.
Yeah.
As
As
when he hits it, no, it's not. As Kane glows the moment his head impacts and slams on it, and just there's a flash of yellow
you guys see a
energy.
flash of golden yellow energy as not Sunny is projected back, but the Trask is, as its head goes down into a building, as it into it. As Sunny, you land down back on the ground at its feet. As the monster takes a second, it tries to pull
Oh, by the
its
way,
head
I
on
put a
the
strike into that to
Yeah,
really
yeah,
to
yeah.
five points of strike into that
Yeah,
to
yeah.
really get it on its fucking
Amazing,
knees.
yeah. As its head is slightly stuck into the building as it pulls itself out and struggles to pull itself out. As Sunny has just entered the battlefield.
Sonny, what are you doing here? Actually, Sonny, what are you doing here?
I kick it in the face and then jump back. I don't think the kick does anything because I just put my foot on it and then I backwards jump and slowly, not slowly, and then I land on the rooftop with everybody.
Oh, you
You need to
idiot!
leave. You need to not be here.
No,
Yes.
I won't use my arms and I won't do that again. But no.
Focus on getting civilians out then, please.
No, that is not. What
How am I gonna do that?
I don't know.
As while you guys are talking, Rising Star in the form of Rook releases the 2 arrows. I'll go roll again,
By the way, I'm
right?
standing next to
I'm
Rising
gonna
Star.
say one I rolled last time.
Are you gonna?
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Is it?
Anyways,
Is it?
uh, as its head is still stuck into the building, as it just barely pulls itself out as the 2 arrows rocket across the cityscape. As she shoots for the underbelly this time.
Yeah.
As they both land into the creature. And pin it even further into the building. But more importantly than that, the Trask takes significant damage from whatever this was. As you guys' turns. As Rook pulls back another bow shot.
Okay, it is possible to injure with those. Good.
How far away am I from the Trask right now?
How far away do you want to be?
I don't know how far I could have been directing people away as of right now. I don't know how far, like...
You can choose, I don't care.
Okay. I'll be about 400 feet away. And Victor is going to
your group is about 300 feet away. Let's just say in this direction. You're about like 400 feet that way.
Okay. Do I want to attack it? Is the question.
I have a stupid idea.
I have a stupider idea.
Does it involve me?
No.
Cool. No, that wouldn't make sense. Damn.
Sonny is going to wait to take his turn to hit the Trask exactly in the underbelly after Rising Star hits it.
Ooh, nice. Okay.
I would like to extra effort
Mm-hmm.
plant control one final time.
Okay.
I will take a fatigue condition for this.
Sure.
My plant control goes up to.
You cannot take a fatigue when you take exhausted
I'll take my exhaust
because you're already fatigued.
Jesus.
I'm already fatigued. I did not. Yep.
Okay.
And what are you doing with this? So you're upping it by 2.
I'm upping it by 2.
So to 9.
So it's now up 9.
So a radius of
45 feet.
nice.
And I'm going to try to.
If you entangle the Trask,
I'm going to try to entangle the giraffe.
Absolutely huge.
Is that a reflex DC?
Yes, it
Oh
is.
no.
That's goat.
Okay. Okay. A deck save.
Okay.
It has a solid +0 to this.
Amazing.
Yep.
What's up?
Who big bouncy? Thank you.
Well, let's see.
What's your DC?
My DC currently is 19.
It would have had to roll a 19. Or 20.
And let me know if it gets 5 or less. Or 5 less or more.
I rolled a 20.
Oh,
I
damn.
didn't want to roll a 20, but I did.
It's alright.
That's goat. Hey, that's fine.
anyways,
Okay.
As you guys watch as I don't really care what the range of your power is. You're gonna do this from 300
Yeah.
feet away. As you guys watch as Evelyn steals herself, as the vine that wraps around Paradise's right arm, like literally like enlarges in size. As the streets below that have been destroyed by its feet beneath the Trask unfurl even more as these large roots and vines pop out. And across them, these, what kind of flowers do you like the best? What's your favorite flower?
Lilies.
Lilies? White lilies?
Yep.
Yeah, as white lilies begin to sprout across them, as it wraps up around the Trask, around its body, chaining its arms down to the ground as it wraps up around the spikes. As you guys watch the Trask finally breaks free out of the building, screaming from the 2 arrows that had just hit it, as it takes its large bear-like claws and starts shredding the vines in half, the tree roots in half, as if they were vines. As very good idea, but
It's alright.
this bitch angry.
You put the fucking effort into it. I respect
Yeah,
it.
that was really good.
I've got one more fatigue condition, so and that's
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
You're exhausted?
I can get. I'm exhausted, so there's one more. It's called unconscious. So
No.
there's one more box.
So no.
I'm going to full round action
Yeah,
to
I'm
try and unstack it myself.
That'll take 2.
Good idea.
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Succeed. Yeah. That's fine.
Is there anything else you like to do? It's kind of a combination of rounds,
No,
back
yeah.
to back.
Yeah. So just spraying it in the eye didn't work. Jamming a spray paint can in its eye probably will go well.
Buddy,
Here.
are you gonna fly back up to it?
That'll be fine.
Can I?
No, don't do that.
Literally,
Trinity has
my
mentioned you can taunt from a little bit of a different
yeah.
distance.
Yeah, you can talk from a distance.
I'm going to try my thing.
Basically,
Before
out
we
of
do
its
that.
melee reach is what you can say.
Yeah.
Jet is faster than this thing.
Yeah.
And can kite it. What?
I'm going to do, before Jet does something absolutely stupid, I'm going to do my stupid thing.
Sure.
Of which I'm going to run up to it. I'm in within melee range of it. Because the thing I'm about to do is touch. Tiana is going to, something she's been thinking about all week at this point, is going to extra effort gaining a feat on one of her powers. Alternate power feat of Paralyze off of her time control power. As she is going to attempt to paralyze the Trask. How this statted out, I just did the math. Tiana has 30 points to put into that, of which she'll have 12 ranks into Paralyze, making it a DC 22. It is an attack roll first. The other 6 points are going into Accurate, giving her a plus 12 to hit. So she has a plus 12 to hit with this, and if she does, it's a DC 22 will save.
That's
Will
so
save?
good.
Yes.
Okay, it can succeed that.
Of course.
But I will
That's
go ahead
what
and
DC
roll for it.
What?
22.
22, right?
Yes.
This is insane, actually.
27
You rolled
to
a
hit.
1?
27 hits.
Yes.
You rolled a
So
1?
DC 22 will save.
Yeah. What does this look like?
Yeah, as Tiana gets up, runs straight up to this thing, takes her hands, plants it on the foot, presumably of this, on the face of this creature, because she's stupid and thinks she can do this, and is
But you go up to it?
I have
its
to.
face?
It's touch
Oh,
range.
that
I
makes
have
sense.
to.
Okay, yeah, as you zip up a building side and then onto its face as you
Yeah.
plant yourself into it.
As Tiana, for just a moment, is going to try to freeze herself and it, as she tries to basically slow down time on her and it at the same time, trying to just bring their time to close to a standstill as possible. Yeah.
Okay. As you grab onto the snout of this thing, the two beady eyes barely visible from this angle, as you lock your guys' selves in time, as you feel yourself freeze. The world around you moving, and you can hear things, but your senses, or everything but your senses, is frozen. Your muscles completely contract and you can't do anything. As the Tarask just looks at you.
Oh no.
I need you to make a will save.
Oh no. Against my DC?
Yes.
Oh no.
Oh,
I got a plus 2
no.
to this.
Zam.
I failed by 5 or more, meaning I'm paralyzed.
Yeah. As you feel literally a shattering sensation as the Tarask breaks out, but you don't. As
Jesus.
it pulls itself away from you as your body remains frozen in place as you
Hey,
just
but
watch
you're not
it pull away.
aging. So
Yeah.
you're still
I rolled a 19, by the way, which means I've rolled a 19 and then a 20 and then a 19.
Yeah.
And I don't know how that's possible.
Roll like me.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice, nice,
Yeah.
nice.
Jet, your taunt.
That changes things.
Okay.
I'm getting that one out of the way.
Okay. Yeah. As you go pick her up and pull her out of the way.
Yeah.
As the Trask will rampage around, and as it does so, it'll pick up a car and launch it across the way. And as it does so, Jet, you see in abject horror with nothing, like being able to do nothing about this. You watch as the
Arms full
car.
of frozen Tiana.
Yeah. The car goes flying as it's about to land into not really a strip mall, but just kind of a series of shops that have not been evacuated yet. As it's about to land into the front portion of a shop where people are actively like watching on the TV inside of what's happening. As you see a man on the side of the road. Watches this happen. Drop everything that's in his hands. He's older, graying, as he runs forward towards the car to get in front of it. As you just hear a crunching sound as it lands. And the sounds of like the Tarrasque screaming and rampaging just kind of dies in the background as you just sit here. The Tarrasque is moving away from you, and so you're technically succeeding in getting Tiana away, but you have frozen in place. Just the audible hum of your wings. What would you two like to do?
I'm going to try one final time to use plant control. Not increasing anything, but just use the vines that are already existing to try to latch on and like... Or not the vines, but like the tree roots to latch on and like try to keep him down for as much as I possibly can.
Roll entangle check. Or no, I have to roll the reflex save again? Yes. Okay, sorry, my bad. And this would be a DC 17?
Yes, this is some...
That is a 10.
That's failed by 5 or more. The Tarrasque is bound and helpless.
Bound and helpless! Woo! As you guys watch, the Tarrasque has just barely escaped where the previous roots were, is walked quite a distance away, as you literally just take both your hands and you literally march to the left on the rooftop as you drag the plants out of the ground further as they grow even larger, as they latch out towards the Tarrasque and pull it back as these large trees start building up around it. And just as you're able to do that, Rising Star releases the 2 arrows as they slink out to her. And I already rolled the d6, and I rolled a 1.
Amazing.
Yes. As the 2 arrows land, this time one hitting the eye and one hitting just under where its jaw connects to its face. As the Tarrasque is bound and helpless and suffering severe damage.
Cain, the moment those arrows hit, I mean, literally half a second behind the arrows, Cain's foot is right under its jaw, kicking it in the jaw.
Yeah.
Everything he's
As
got.
you slam into it. Yeah.
That's the last of my 5 points. Cain is,
Awesome.
He's got...
Those are 2 massive attacks, though.
Yeah, he's got all of his stuff boosted, but I am at 0 kinetic now because
Boombox, what's up?
Boombox, seeing that the Tarrasque becoming bound, is going to like say, "Hey guys, I'm gonna try something out. I don't know if this is weird or not. Don't judge me too much for it." As Victor is going to quickly like run to a corner, jump up, and then kind of kick himself towards the Tarrasque.
Yeah.
This is just flavoring the running long jump. As Victor is charging forward, Victor's going to yell, "Booming strike!" and then is going to punch the Tarrasque.
King standing right there. Is this happening?
Yeah, go ahead and make a roll to hit.
Okay. That's going to be a 25 to hit.
That hits.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, DC 22.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
25, it's AC.
Yeah.
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 Then yeah, Victor,
piece of shit.
as Cain hits it away,
Well, no, hey, wait. It's AC 20.
Because
No,
it's bound and
Oh,
helpless.
because it's bound and helpless. Anyways, you still hit it.
As like Cain kicks it one way, Victor's going to like punch it right back the other way.
Yeah. As you go, Cain, you hear an echo that almost hurts your ears, actually, as it reverberates off the entirety, like the literal spines off this creature.
Cain is looking up in like just absolute awe at this awesome fucking display.
Yeah.
He's like, Victor like launching himself back probably like a good solid 50 feet.
Yeah, as that makes it Tiana.
Yeah, let's see. I gotta roll a 19 or 20.
Didn't you get a +1?
Yeah.
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 So
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a +2 to this.
Right. Okay.
Nah, I'm still.
Okay.
I'm still
Jeff.
Um,
Hello. Hi. I love
I
you.
think Jet will kind of snap out of it, get Tiana set somewhere
That's fine.
safely. Yeah, I'm in no condition to go fuck with the Tarrasque. I'm going over the guy.
Yeah, as you make your way over to the entire strip mall, as you make your way over there, there is the entirely broken and crunched, shattered car. The buildings remain untouched, though, as the car was thrown off of its course. As Lawrence?
You see an elderly man who is on one knee, like down, arm up, right arm up like this, bleeding glass and like metal kind of having cut and scraped up the arm. The right side of his head gashed pretty gnarly, like this, and you see a perfect crunched dent as the car bent around him and then rolled off of him, perfectly shaped like his body, as he is like this, a cane, like a walking stick behind him on the ground with a bag of groceries next to it. His like old like old school bomber jacket that he's wearing is tattered and ripped up, and like the glasses that were on his face have shattered and been thrown to the ground. As he's sitting here, he's not looking at the car, but he's instead looking at the shopping mall next to him with the people inside who are cowering from the and hiding from the Trask, and he's looking to them, and as he's looking over, he looks to you and just goes, "Oh!" And he collapses.
Well, I know who's the Maroth of the campaign now.
Hey, what do you mean?
Methinks I will attempt a
This
medicine
guy's old.
check.
Roth's young. He's 36.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and roll a medicine check.
14. Oh, a lot of 11s today.
I'm terrible. Almonds.
Would you like me to speak on your behalf?
Almonds.
Yeah, almonds. He seems to be experiencing, what is safe to call and assume, minor, heart palpitations. You feel his heartbeat is, not steady, but after a couple of seconds of holding and feeling his pulse, it starts to get back to normal. He passed out from the excitement. He's an old man. This dude looks like he's in his 70s.
Right. Stay down, old timer. You got this.
And just looks up to you. Yeah, you do got this. Go on, get on! There's a monster, get to it!
A monster.
Rar. Orange, like the scales of a Tarrasque. Orange. Like a bitch ass.
Okay. With that, the Tarrasque is bound and helpless as Sunny, Boombox, and Rising Star, you guys all land in 3 more attacks onto it.
Specifically, Kane would like to do a combo attack with Rising Star.
You rolled an 18, right?
That's fucking incredible.
Yeah.
Actually,
Without
Kane
me.
was dying this time.
Kane would like to do a combo move with Rising Star.
Mm-hmm.
He asks her to switch into Power Max, and for both of them to jump up, and for Power Max to throw Kane into Tarrasque.
Could you roll me a diplomacy check, not for Rising Star, but for Rook?
I understand. Yeah. I'm good at these. I'm really good at these.
Does she enter a different mental state?
Yes.
She's
They're
told us
people.
that, yeah. They're people. They're characters.
Power Max is the least.
She's expresses
of
to you.
all of them, Power Max is like the least different than her, weirdly enough. But
Yeah.
Rook is extremely.
Rook is extremely logical, and that's the reason I'm having you roll a diplomacy
Yep.
check, because Rook would just finish it.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
19 plus 12 for a 31.
As Rook, with no really features on its face, looks down to you as it lowers the attack that it had prepared, as the bow and arrow disappears, as it back into Rising Star. As she makes her way over to you. What's up?
Hey, combo move of the century.
Yeah, what is it?
I'm thinking something like I don't know,
Guys,
power spear, or maximum sunlight. We jump into the air. You use the force of Power Max to throw me down while I exert kinetic energy.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Let's go.
Okay, right, yeah.
3, 2, Power Max.
It's time to rise.
And like, jump up into the air as we launch into the air. And
to prepare the Tarrasque for this, Victor's just gonna stun the Tarrasque.
Nice,
like
yeah.
seeing that they're doing this, like just doing like the.
Yep.
I'm gonna move the vines out of the or the roots out of the way to like where like I exposed part of the Trask would be.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
As you and Rising Star jump into the air, as she transforms into Power Max, this large creature before you, as she pulls down her spring-loaded arm, directed at you.
yeah, as I jump up in the air just slightly lower than her, with my back to her. I look back, wink, not in a weird way, but as like a let's do this. As Kane will prep a power attack, pump that shit up. And we'll take the energy from getting hit by Power Max, turn that immediately into a strike, and launch down like a fucking... Basically like the sun dropping from the sky, and it's just going to crunch this thing's head.
Not lethal.
However... I don't know about that. No, I'm getting... Not lethal. I'm actually probably gonna hit it square in the back.
As you guys, the rest of you guys watch as this happens, as the color of Golden Bright Sunny and the blues and whites of Rising Star, as you are launched forward into the rest.
I think Rising Star is like screams maximum, or Power Max screams maximum, while Kane shouts sunlight as we smack into it, and there's like this flash, and just a... I think we crush it into the sewers. Slowly.
Well, not only that, as you guys do that, as it begins falling into the sewers, you feel the resistance as you land into it disappear as red mist surrounds you. As you fall down to the ground, landing just fine, as unconscious is a medium-sized humanoid, a red-skinned, demon-looking character with a large tail, a arrow at the tip of it, 2 large horns that point up and back, with spires on them that come out of the forehead, pinkish-red skin with fantasy clothing, slightly occult robes with adventuring gear. Not that you would recognize what the fuck this looks like, but it looks silly, like straight out of a fucking Comic-Con. Lands on the ground as Power Max goes over to you, as Rising Star will vamp back into her form.
I think
we did it. Good job. I'm
going to go straight to exhaustion.
I'm
going. Yeah, I also go straight to exhaustion because I'm operating off of broken ribs and bruised lungs. So I will put myself straight to exhausted.
Yeah, she quite literally passes out and falls prone on the ground next to you. Yeah. As Boombox, you are the only one left standing. As there are 3 unconscious bodies in this crater that you guys have
I
found
catch
yourselves
up
in.
pretty quick.
Yeah, they're down there. They're all. There's now 1, 2, 3 unconscious people.
I'm going down.
All
right.
The 3 of you guys get over here next to this crater. You 2, Jet? Or are you staying with Man?
Fantasy Man.
Fantasy Man. As you get over to Fantasy Man, the eyes flash open as you see just red, pupilless, irisless eyes as they flash open and look at you.
Yeah, I will literally land on his chest.
Just a spray paint.
Yeah, spray paint pointed towards his eyes.
Okay, I'll go. Tiana's gonna come over
And I
with.
play like a tiny foot right on his throat. I can go big at any second, bugger. Stay down.
Tiana's
He spits blood on you.
I spit a tooth back in
Victor's gonna snap in his ear.
Yeah. As he's stunned, yeah.
Sorry.
I'm gonna bind him
As plants, like you guys are surrounded by plants. By the way, this is the most plants you guys have ever seen Evelyn control. You didn't know this was possible. As he just almost like fully mummified.
Rocks.
Thanks, I've been working on it a little.
Why are there lilies growing out of trees? How are you doing that?
Oh shit, healing!
Why are you here?
Heal. We need to know how long until he can transform again.
Out myself.
I want to heal Rising Star.
Technically, I'm
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
two
full
consciousness
on.
again.
Yeah, heal the unconscious.
Oh, I don't know if they've experienced this before. This is gonna be rough.
Y'all need it though.
Do you
Come on,
know-
I have.
As Rising Star,
we're
eyes flash and flitter as she sits up. Hi, Paradise.
Okay, important question.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit down now. Yeah.
I wasn't told I couldn't do hero.
I
work.
did
I
too
was
much
like,
today.
patrol
She sits
shifts.
crisscross on the ground.
Okay, important question. How long till he can transform again?
Yeah.
Do you know how long till he can transform again?
I think I'm gonna get in trouble.
Usually he's really tired afterwards. He's
I
kind
got
of
you,
a
though.
dick though.
Yeah, he's mummified over there.
Yeah, I
But
see
he
that.
should be okay. We shouldn't have to worry about that for a little bit.
No, we usually
Okay,
get
good.
him down to the facility.
Okay, I just want to make sure that we don't need to worry about them turning into another giant monster.
It's usually just one giant monster per encounter.
That makes
I
sense.
think-
I just want to double check that we don't need to worry
Otherwise,
about.
the CR balance is off.
Yeah.
You don't want TVK.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. I just wanted to make sure we were good and that it
Someone
wasn't going to
get
happen
like
again.
tea or something.
No, we have to stand up because there's people and there's cameras and there's things and the.
Yes, we have to get that.
As she pulls herself to her feet.
Sorry, we kind of showed up and did a lot of stuff.
Why are you sorry?
You asked, but you also asked for us to evacuate people.
I did, and then it shot my arrow back at me.
Yeah,
That was
not good.
really uncool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Victor is like
So weird.
as we like
didn't
head
exist for,
out
like, a few
of
seconds. That was
the pit that we're in and like the cameras can see us. Victor has his phone held up to his hand as he's projecting like the like just like stereotypical like victory music and
That's crazy.
That's so good.
amplifying it.
And since Kane's got both arms and I'm helping Kane,
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, you're
I
so
will-
fucking cool. I love you.
I will help. Basically, I'm controlling the roots, but I'm going to like
So
make it so it's
Okay.
easier for
Okay,
her
so
to lift
then-
up. So basically, I'm having the roots like still like in the ground, but
Yeah.
just like so where like it looks like Rising Star's lifting up a corpse out,
Yeah.
or the corpse of the body. The corpse that killed him.
You snap his neck. Everyone's like, Evelyn, what the fuck?
Did you want one thing to say around? Sorry.
Fertilizer. The soil will reclaim you.
Anyways,
Respect the earth and become the fertilizer of the seeds.
Rising Star fixes her hair and her outfit, gets the debris and stuff off as she starts interfacing with news crews and cameras and stuff.
Tiana will do a
Which you
quick
guys
refresh on
may
everyone.
join in if you'd like to.
Tiana will do a quick refresh on everybody with super speed, just real quick.
Yeah.
Just like tidy us up.
Yeah, just tidy everybody up a little bit.
wow.
Yeah.
Get
At this
some
point,
medicine.
Yeah, I gotta fix that.
we'll figure out. Evelyn, your phone is ringing.
Mm,
I'll be right back.
yeah, we're kind of technically in trouble. They
Yeah,
shouldn't
it is
know.
Agent Moreno.
Hi.
Hi, Evelyn.
How is it? How's it? How are
you
things?
ensure that Sunny gets here immediately as you can?
I will absolutely make sure that that definitely happens. Mm-hmm.
Please avoid any cameras.
Will do. Yep, 100%. All right. Sonny,
In
we
my
need to
defense,
go.
They said I couldn't take any shifts. They didn't say I couldn't do hero work.
That included a shift.
What?
That's
No
what
way.
those meant by
That's
that.
not what that's needed to clarify.
Hey,
She was referring to it as your job, yeah.
hey. So some very bad and some very good news.
I know.
We need to avoid cameras, but good news, there's a sewer right here. So let's go.
We're not going to. Oh, you guys are
We need to avoid cameras.
I got a
We
better
all
way for
need to-
cameras not to look at.
Just us two.
Just the guy who went and broke the rules, yes.
Okay,
And
that's
I was,
what I
and
thought.
I'm, Agent Maria told me, so I'm going to make sure
Just
they
take the sewers. It's fine.
I got you. You got a better camera face on you.
Are you sharing?
Yeah, smile as another tooth falls
Yeah,
out.
no, that's
Oh,
your very
okay,
good
yeah.
point.
Again, as you go, Victor's gonna walk up and hug you and say,
Go get some
"I'm glad we
rest.
could be heroes together."
Yeah. I limp away.
Now,
having a hard time breathing.
You go fix your
I'll
face.
heal you.
Please
Like one more
stop
thing.
squeezing me.
I
Something's
know.
broken.
I have
No,
been
don't-
exhausted.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, I can't do
You're
that.
going to. You're probably going to fall over.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
I-
guys
come
can
on,
hear Rising
fumes.
Star off.
I fly.
But I really couldn't have done it without the help of Quality as she gestures over you guys.
You get.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
I'm going
him.
to
You get.
Nope. You don't get me.
Oh, sorry,
I'm flying us out.
Yeah,
You
you
got
should.
cameras
Yeah.
specifically avoid.
Us three.
As she's saying that, Victor's just gonna, with Tayana, just gonna jump out of the hole.
Nice. As you guys,
I
you
will-
three,
Yeah, and I
get
will
next
because
to
I'm
just-
assuming.
Yeah, I can
yeah.
just pull myself
Yeah.
out.
You guys get next to Rising Star as interviewers begin asking you guys questions. Though predominantly most of them are asking, "Where's Sunny at?" Which makes sense, as
Yeah.
Rising Star kind of looks at you guys with the same curiosity before understanding. As she
Right.
starts redirecting questions back to herself instead of Sunny. As you guys do that.
Yes, magic press.
As we are, how are we escaping? Are we going through sewers or are we flying out?
Flying alleys.
Flying alleys, okay. As as Jet is flying away, there is one very keen eye trying to keep track of a very small bug.
Carrying a regular size man.
Carrying a regular sized kid, yeah. Who is going to just keep an eye on that and kind of just track the direction.
Yeah.
And is going
You
to.
can pretty easily track it back to the Klein building.
And he's gonna start heading that way.
Yeah.
Once he gets his groceries and
Yeah.
walking stick.
As you guys make your way into the Klein building to Agent Rena's office, as she is currently on the phone with somebody as the door is open, as you guys stand in front of it, she gestures for you to walk in and puts the thing. As she puts it on the phone. Good job, you guys. Sonny,
Yeah.
please sit down. Both of you.
I'd love to. I plop down.
So, it's not good news. I'm already calling people before they call me. So we are handling it. I understand that you were taking actions to not put your injuries in greater risk.
Yeah.
But when Klein sends a professional hero on leave, even temporary, disregarding that is contract breaking.
I didn't know that. Yeah, that's not an excuse. That's not an excuse.
It is outlined in the contracts, but they are long and extensive.
Yeah. I couldn't. It was not a thought. It wasn't really a. There wasn't maliciousness behind that. I didn't just disregard it. I saw
aware.
a thing that was going poorly and couldn't sit back.
I am aware, but I believe you were explicitly told by me and your hero team that even when circumstances came that you needed to act to, you couldn't.
Yeah.
Now, contract breaking means that Klein can choose to go through with breaking the contract if they want to. Likely an investigation will be done. Ordinarily, they do support heroes responding to events where they are necessary. However, another hero was already at the scene. In fact, 5 of them were already at the scene. Which does not put the odds greatly in your favor.
Yeah.
Still, I imagine investigation will be done. Again, nothing has started yet, which is why I'm trying to contact people beforehand. I am trying to ensure them that you understood what injuries you had and acted accordingly with. But when a hero is put on temporary leave, it is with the expectation that they rest and recover so that they are not completely shunted out of hero work entirely.
Yeah.
Klein, by all means, views you guys as protectors of the city, but you are also somewhat investments, and you are sacrificing your ability to save people in the future. Countless people, for one instance. which is a tough choice to make.
You can let them know that I'm gonna fully cooperate with the investigation. Just let me know what they need.
My best advice to you, the investigation will probably take a month or two, maybe longer depending on everything. I would advise full cooperation. I would also advise no further mishaps.
Yeah.
If we see you out in the field again, that basically guarantees the contract void.
That's fair.
And I'm not exactly sure what that means for the team.
Quality, yeah. That's fair.
I'm not upset with you, for what it's worth.
I'd hope not. And I appreciate that. Does it make me a bad person that I do that again?
Ah, like Shani.
Taeyeon's gonna fucking kill me.
I will update the rest of the team after they've gotten their ability to thrive in the success of the day. That being said, you wiped out a monster. You did not injure yourself further. I will put in my good word for the investigation.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Good.
I will not have any more mishaps, Agent Moreno.
Yes. We will also be taking statements from Rising Star. Unfortunately, I don't think they'll be able to take statements from you guys, as considering your contract is Imperial, it's considered a bias, but we will do what we can. Do you need a ride home?
I think I'm just gonna. If you guys have like a oversized hoodie, I don't have a change of clothes.
Yeah, well, we have several things.
This Jet kind of like, just kind of reaching underneath his hero outfit, just get to his.
Yeah.
And
With this, I'll just walk home.
I think I'm in the hospital. Something's broken.
I'll call an ambulance.
Thank you.
As
That's real. That's the real thing.
with that,
Yeah.
we'll end tonight's session. Sorry, it went a little bit late.
It's
Putting
good.
the battle out there.
Oh.
I rolled.
Throw Sunny off a cliff.
That's fair.
Oh, so.
No, it's good. I just need to move stuff.
I rolled a 19 at the start of combat
yeah.
for him to be smart and not go, and then I rolled a natural 1 when Rising Star got fucked up. Sorry, I rolled a 5, and then I rolled a natural 1, and I was like, oh, that seals the deal. 19, 5, 1. I was like, oh.
Okay, session name?
Rest, recovery, and really big monsters.
It's pretty good.
That's
I like
pretty
it.
good. That's pretty good.
Okay.
I wrote it down.
Also, because I left early, we did not have a session name for session 8, which was last week. I
We
don't
do
know.
have it.
Oh,
We
cool.
do have one, yeah.
It's repeat after me.
Oh, neat. That's actually really cool. I had
I'm
in
proud of it.
decreasingly smaller letters.
That's really funny.
That's good as well.
Oh no.
That is really funny.
But repeat after me, it is.
As we will start up next session with dealing with Marcainne, dealing with news networks, interfacing, figuring out whoever this mystery old man is, and a lot of not Sunny, honestly, because you're in big boy trouble. You're gonna have to go to court.
Yeah. Exciting.
Yippee.
Well, technically, we'll all have to go to court, won't we? Because we're all part of the contract.
It depends on how they're going to handle
That's
it.
fair.
There's a chance though, yes, depending on how they want to go about it.
Sounds like
Yeah, if they think that Qualiteen is valueless without Sunny, then yes.
It's really up to them. We're playing by all of their.
But as of right now, they don't really need to show up to court because they're not taking statements from you.
Yeah.
Rising Star will have to go to court.
Yes.
So will Agent Moreno and probably Coach Watson.
Don't remember those.
As well as
Yeah.
Holy
the doctor. as
Holy
well.
shit, plant control. Like, God.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking God.
It's awesome. I love it. Super High is like, you guys know how much I love Super High. Is that what it's called?
Sky High.
Sky High. Thank you. Sky High, and the plant control girl is so fucking cool. Anyways, okay. Everyone say goodnight.
Good night. Bye.